Hola amigos, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos nuevamente al canal de Carloncho. El día de hoy en una nueva patita que vamos a hacer desde acá, desde Londres hacia Noruega, saliendo desde Heathrow. Eh, Así que nada, lo invito a seguirme. A ver, no se está viendo esta cosa, por lo que estoy viendo. Denme un segundo, puede que de repente quizás con esto se arregla. Ahí sí. Ya, disculpen. Entonces estamos estacionados ya en Heathrow, y vamos a salir acá desde el terminal de carga. Estamos en la posición 608. Ya están los amigos de FlySim Chile posicionados aquí alrededor, llenando ¿cómo se llama? La rampa, y estamos próximos ya a salir dentro de las próximas media hora. Así que lo invito a unirse a este streaming y a participar. Ese siempre ha sido el llamado, ¿ok? Yo creo que va a ser este streaming en inglés un poco para dar de integrar a la gente que nos está mirando y que de repente no, digamos, no se une o qué sé yo. Entonces, porque cree que esto es como algo para latinos nomás y no es así. La idea es que la gente participe independientemente de cualquier parte que sea. Así que eso, denme un segundo que estoy setando aquí unas cosas y comenzamos de inmediato. Ok, so déjame ver algo. Estamos bien. Ok, so I'm gonna start in English right now. For this flight from Heathrow to Oslo, we're going to fly for 1 hour and 42 minutes. Cruise level is going to be for level 370. Initially it was runway 27 left for departure, but now they changed it to 27 right. I don't know why the hell they do that all the time, but now they should be like a very short taxi, because we need to taxi all the way to the other side. So we will see. We'll ask to the ATC, and probably he will give us the answer. Most probably, of course. So anyway, right now it's a scatter at 2,000 something, 2,300 feet. Wind is 260 with 9, 30 degrees, and QNH 1018. We're just gonna set that one right now. Information in India is current. So yeah, so as you can see, we are already in the cockpit. So the first thing that we're going to do here when we enter into the airplane, I'm going to just put the external power on, and IRS, they go to nav, the three of them. Emergency lights, they go to on. Packs, they're going to put it on. They're not working because we don't have APU bleed right now, but they should come online when we set the APU start. Let's go here to the middle, and we set engines, and we check the oil quantity, which is 21, 21, and 20 on the engine number 4. Status, and we check any status. We check the hydraulic quantity. If we have something that is like an overfill or something like that, overfill is gonna be stated over there next to the quantity. So that means that it has been overfilled, of course. If we need to refill, Romeo Foxtrot is going to be next to the quantity, so that means refill. Buen día, me quitaste el estacionamiento y... Oh, disculpa, Cuadra, es que ¿sabes lo que pasa? Es que no me agarraba el 603 y por eso tomé este. Y como no había nadie conectado, y sorry. Y... eso. Pero estoy seguro que han encontrado el estacionamiento porque estamos en Londres, o sea, ¿cómo no han encontrado el estacionamiento? Oxygen for the crew, oxygen for the passengers. This is a cylinder, so it's basically fully filled, and we have more than sufficient oxygen with this amount. It's like 3 hours or something like that, so we're good to go. Throttles are closed, reversers are stowed, flap is up, speed brake is up, fuel control switches are cut off, and I'm just gonna set the parking braking on. Okay, so we have the time alignment 0. Okay, so now meanwhile we are loading the airplane. We have 73% for the meantime. I'm gonna start with the preparation of the FMC. Okay, so I'm just gonna go here, and okay, we have ident page is the same as usual, 747-8 Foxtrot, the engines that we have, the air database, the drag, everything. So we cleared this message. Position introduction, we set here Heathrow on the reference, and we compare these positions, but we take the GPS position, which gives us the most accurate position. So we take this one into this selection key, and we set it over here. Okay, so now the airplane knows in which part of the world it is. Now we go to route, and we type Heathrow to Gardermoen. Today we're going to be the Cargolux 705. I don't know why, but I love those numbers. 705 sounds like amazing. And we are done with that part. Último vuelo en el notebook. Espero que cuando tenga el otro para armar el día con el tour. ¿Por qué no voy a volar hoy día? No entiendo. Yo no me voy a meter hoy día a Discord de nuevo porque el vuelo es demasiado corto y hay mucho tráfico. En crucero quizás sí, pero acá abajo no, porque me empiezo a interrumpir con usted. Entonces, por eso. Sorry guys. So we go here to data link. We go to pre-flight, and basically everything that we set over here, we set it here as well. So we go from Heathrow to Oslo, Gardermoen. 15:30 is going to be the departure from here. Hope so. 1 hour and 42 minutes is going to be the flight time, and the code of the airline. This is the IATA code. It's Charlie Bravo. I'm just extracting everything that I have in the flight plan and I'm putting it over there, okay? And then when you already set with this page, you put data link connect here. So data link is sync already, okay? Un Berlini. Hoy sí vuelo. Ah, ok, perfecto, entiendo. Entiendo. So okay, so now we are done with that. We go here and we set route select. We need to wait a couple of seconds for the data link to connect with the servers. Usually they use VHF servers connection. If not, it goes to HF. If not, it goes to SATCOM. It starts to increase, trying to find connections. Now we are already connected, so we can request here. So the request is sending. So we just need to wait now for the route to be uplink in the computer. Okay. Basically, this connection is with the company. It's not with the ATC. Okay. In real life, at least. Here, what you have to do is download the route from SimBrief or whatever you are using for the flight plan. And what PMDG does is just extract the route from there. It just like simulates what actually happens in real life. So now we have the route here, route 1 uplink ready, so we can clear this message. We can load this one. And we go to the next page. It's going to take a couple of seconds to show up and to pop up. Usually start to pop up like to, then via, to, via, and so on. Here is like just like 1 second, everything appears, but it's okay. So departure, we have the route already. So departure is going to be 27 right. I don't know. We're going to use the Bravo Papa Kilo 7 Foxtrot, which is Brookman Park. Init introduction. Okay, I'm gonna clear this one. So I'm gonna go for route here. So we have this, and over there in Gardermoen, what we're going to do is we're gonna set the ILS 01 left from Valpo transition, which is a little bit to the left side, and the arrival over there is gonna be. Let me check that one really quickly. Ripam 3 Lima. Tripal 3 Lima. Okay, so we go to route again, and we have everything is already there in the FMC. There's no discontinuities. There's nothing like missing in between. So that means that we are good to go. Okay, this thing is in blue, as you can see here. That means it's not completely activated. When it's activated, it's actually here. You're gonna see it on magenta, but right now it's cyan. It's like bluish or whatever you wanna call it. So you had to activate this. It's not completely activated until you press execute, okay? So you had to press this button. Now it's magenta here, and instead of being blue here, is active route 1, so it's already active. Okay, then we go the progress page, and we have 700 miles here. So we check in the flight plan. Okay, we check in the flight plan because basically we need to try to find gross errors between the FMC and the flight plan. In the FMC we have 700 miles, and the flight plan we have 697. So we missed that for 3 miles, which should be okay. Okay, we're trying to find gross errors basically here. Okay, so that's perfect. Now we go to Navrad, and Brooklyn Park, as you can see here, is part of the procedure. That's why you have a P on it, a Papa next to it. It can be in automatic, it can be in manual, it can be in require as well. In this case, it's part of the procedure, so that's why it's already auto-tune in procedure. Okay, ILS is part, of course, because we're not gonna use the ILS for the departure. Then we go to init-ref again, and we go to perf init page. Okay, we're gonna reject these ones because we haven't set the weight and the fuel yet. We have the wind data uplink ready. Okay, I'm gonna clear that message. We're gonna solve that later. And here, what we can set is the reserve fuel. The reserve fuel, guys, is the fuel to go from. In this case, we're going to Oslo, right? It's going to Oslo, to Trondheim, is Ento, Echo November Tango Oscar is gonna be our alternate, and in Ento, in Trondheim, to wait for 30 minutes. Okay, that amount of fuel is actually our reserve. So basically everything below our reserve means that we are taking the fuel for our alternate, and of course the 30 minutes that we have legally. So we have to make the calculation for that. In this case, I have 4.3 for the alternative, which is 36 minutes, and then my final reserve, which is 30 minutes, is 4.2. So that means 8.5. I'm just gonna put it a little bit higher, so I'm gonna put 8.6 tons. It's loaded. Flight level is gonna be flight level 370. The Cox index is gonna be 40. And the step size for the RVSM, I want to make another calculation for flight level 390. So that means that this step size has to be on 2000, which is basically the other flight level that we can climb. Then we go to thrust limit, and we check this temperature. 30 degrees is matched with this 30 degrees, okay? So basically, the FMC is extracting the correct temperature from the sensors. Then we go to takeoff, and we lead that from here. I'm gonna check if everything is down outside. Yeah, apparently it is. So what we're going to do now is I'm gonna set the fuel and the weight so we can start to work with the numbers. So my fuel is gonna be 27,322 is set, and the zero fuel weight for today is going to be 281.6. So we have a gross weight of 308.9 against 308 we have here. The takeoff weight is the takeoff weight, so it should be okay because the takeoff weight is the weight that we have right now minus the taxi fuel, so it's okay. And yep, that's it. So now what we can do is go here again to performs page. This in the real life, you have a load sheet, okay? The load sheet is made for the loadmaster or for the dispatcher or whatever. They will come here with a load sheet, or sometimes they send it through ACARS. The company send it through here, through the printer, and we take those numbers and actually we put those numbers into the computer, okay? Basically here we have this software from PMDG that actually tell us which is our zero fuel weight, which is our takeoff CG and the maximum takeoff weight and whatever. So we extract those numbers from here because we don't want to make any mistake. So the zero fuel weight is going to be 281.6. So we set that one here. And what else? Yeah, we're done with that. So we can close this one. And for the meantime, I'm going to load the winds as well. Now that I have the fuel in on board, 27.3, I have the weight. I put the zero fuel weight. So basically, the airplane knows the weight right now. And I set the winds. I can actually start to make my calculations for final figures, like to final checks of if everything is working perfectly in terms of comparison between the FMC and the flight plan. So this is done. We cleared the message. Let me check the winds. Yeah, they're here. So now we go to VNAV page. We go to forecast and we load those forecasts as well. It's perfect. It's done. So now you can see that it's 15:17 here, and this says 16:57. So we have here 1 hour and 40 minutes, and we compare this number 1 hour and 40 minutes against our flight plan. In our flight plan we have 1 hour and 42 minutes, so we're good to go. We are perfectly, all the things like the same fuel, with the weight, with the flight level, with the wind and everything match with the flight plan. And accordingly to this, we are arriving at Gardermoen at Oslo with 12 tons. And the minimum fuel that we need to basically to divert is 8.6. So we have fuel in spare as well. That means that everything that we have done in the FMC is perfectly matching the flight plan. So basically after this, we can continue with the rest of part of the preparation of the cockpit. So now we're gonna go up here. I'm gonna start to run the APU, okay? This is done. This is perfectly done because of course the engines are not running, so we don't have pressure in these ones. These are the demand are in off position. Is the position that it should be on the ground. Lights are off. Emergency lights are guarded, so it's armed. This is in off. Fuel switches are guarded. APU as well. Cargo as well. Fire start. Engine start switches, they are in normal. Jettison system is off. Fuel transfer, we're not gonna do that, and the fuel pumps are off. Engine anti-ice is in auto. Wipers are off. Lights are off. Fuel transfer is in auto. Center tank is in normal. Oxygen is in normal. Yaw damper is connected. This is not in normal, which is okay, which is an automatic. The temperature selectors are at 12 o'clock. That means in this part, in the upper part of the flight deck, of the deck, I'm sorry, of the airplane, we have a temperature of 24 degrees, and the lower part, which is the cargo area, we have everything at 12 o'clock. That means 17 degrees. Why is lower the temperature? Because the cargo airplanes usually they transport perishable cargo. That means some fishes, like pharmaceuticals, whatever, you name it. So that deck, the cargo compartment, it should be at a lower temperature all the time. So you have different control of the temperature. We go here, packs are connected, navigation light is on, which is what we need to. Let me check the departure here, if we have any initial clearance for the altitude. Actually we have Brookmark at 6,000 feet, so I'm just gonna put 6,000 here initially. And the departure, in terms of heading, I don't know which one it is. Let me check. It's 270, so I'm gonna set 270 here as well. 270, perfect. Speed, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna put the flight directors on. Auto throttle is on. This go to VOR. We set here traffic, so we have information of the traffic when we take off. Oxygen test. We initiate the F electronic flyback. These ones are at 12 o'clock, which is their normal position. And here you have to have 5 things, which is toga, toga, flight director, no VSP, take us off. It's like a C inverted, like toga, flight director, no VSP, take us off. And we check of course the speed. The speed is 0. Attitude indicator is in normal position. The QNH 1018 and reading 100 feet, which is the elevation of the airport. That's pretty much obvious. And the variometer is on 0. Here we check the heading is correct with the all and reliable compass 182, and we have all the selections that we need. The time is already done. It's already set and configured. EU select is in auto. FMC we use the left one. Magnetic heading, that's what we need for this flight. Alternate flaps is in off. All the selections are in off. Ground proximity is in off. Landing gear is down. Auto brakes is RTO. And when we pass through this screen, we have to check 3 things, okay? Which is status, engine, and checklist. We do like an L like this. So status, we check any status. We don't have nothing. something that we have missed and something that we have to deal with MEL, but in this case we don't have nothing. Engines, we check for any exceedance. If there was an exceedance in the previous flight, it's going to be highlighted in red. In this case there was not exceeding, so everything looks normal. And the checklist, what we do is go here to resets, and we reset all the checklists again. We set the checklist back to 0. The non-normal checklist and of course the normal checklist, because we need to start from the very beginning. Then we close this thing. We go here, pre-vig is up, throttles are closed, reverse are stowed, flaps is up, fuel control switches are cut off, stabilization trim is in normal position, is in auto, parking brake is set, frequency for the ground is going to be 121.7, so 1217. So we're going to set that one here. And the tower is going to be, let me check the 80s first, 128025. 28075. Okay, we're gonna hear that in a minute. We're gonna set this one here. I don't know if you can really see that one, but I just select this one. That means I'm hearing the right radio. That means the interphone is already on, and this is the speaker on as well. This center radio is always in data, which basically means that it's connected to the company. This is the panel for the guy who is sitting over here. So I'm not going to touch that. Seatbelt goes to on. Weather, we go weather plus turbulence. That weather plus T means over there. And we are flying with the left system. If this is like, if you press this one, it means that you're using the right system. I'm going to fly from the left side, so I'm going to use the left system. The data link, we already connected. Radar is 0. Calls, we're not going to call anybody here. We can set 121.5 here. And initially, actually, we can set the 80s here. What was the 80s again? 128025. 128075. Yeah, it's that one. Yeah, we can set that one here.
Good.
Time 1450. Automatic. Arrival runway 27 left. Departure runway 27 right.
Okay.
Transition level flight level 70. Surface wind 280. 6 knots varying between 250 and 330 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 4,900 feet. Temperature +13. Dew point +1. UNH 1018. Acknowledge and receipt of information, Juliet. And report aircraft type and current UNH on first contact with Heathrow.
Okay, so you hear that one. So we have information, Juliet. The wind is 280 with 6 and some variable between over there. We have few at 4,900 feet, 30 degrees, and the QNH is 1018. And in the first contact, we have to say which airplane we are and the QNH. Okay. So this is the audio for the first officer, so I'm not going to touch that one as well. And the TCAS goes to above, standby, and the left system. And this is the printer, so we're not going to use the printer today. So now let's go with the calculations. Let me check if the terminal charts are working today, because yesterday they were not working. Great, they're working, amazing. So I'm going to make a chart clip, okay? So I think you guys are very familiar with Heathrow, so I'm not gonna give you a chit chat of like yesterday about the briefing, because otherwise I'm just gonna be bored. You're gonna be bored with my talk. We're gonna use this one. On the ground, we are going to use this one, taxi for the 747-8 and parking style for the 787-8. And just in case, we are going to set for the ILS as well, because you never know. You always have to think in the worst case scenario. So ILS 27 left, I think it should be this one. If we need to come back, of course. And let's do the performance. Condition dry, wind. Just gonna put 0, okay, guys? As I always told you, I try to be conservative here. So we have Heathrow 27 right, no intersections, condition dry, wind 0, temperature is actually it's 13 degrees. Yeah, 13 degrees. So we're gonna erase that and we're gonna put 13 degrees. QNH 1018, takeoff weight 308.9. Actually, we can see that one from here. So there is no mistakes. Okay. Rating, I'm gonna try to go with a reduction of 20% with a combination of assumed temperature. Flaps, I'm gonna use in optimum. Air conditioning is gonna be in on. Engine anti-ice is gonna be in off. The CG takeoff for today, as you can see here, is 22.2. So we put that one here, 22.2, and we calculate those numbers. So it said no valley assumed temperatures found for this condition. That's perfect, because that means that we are going to take off from here with a reduction of 20%, but no assumed temperature. Okay, that's not an error. It's just like it's telling me that there's not going to be an assumed temperature method for this takeoff, for the weight most probably. So we go here to thrust limit and we set takeoff 2, and they give me a takeoff power of 89.1 N1. That's what we have over here, 89.1, and actually we can check that one here as well, 89.1. Okay, when I set the takeoff 2, and then we're gonna climb 2. So we go to takeoff page, and the flap is gonna be flaps 20. The CG is gonna be 22. No 27 right, no intersection. B1 132, BR 138, and B2 is gonna be 151. That's perfect. So when we have these things, we can set the V2 at 151. Okay, let's continue with this. So we go to the next page. Engine out acceleration is going to be 1,500 feet. And I'm going to make the reduction at 1,000 feet. Let me see if we have any restriction in the speed here on the right side. Not really. No, it doesn't have any speed restrictions. Yeah, but just in case, I'm just gonna set the acceleration at 1,000. We're gonna put everything at 1,000. Okay, so we have reduction at 1,000, acceleration at 1,000, engine out at 1,500. Here in Heathrow, we don't have a noise abatement because the the routes are noise abatement procedures. So they keep those routes out of the populated areas, more or less. So we don't have to make any special procedure. So that completes our takeoff performance. So let's give it a call to the ground, and we will see what we can expect. Sorry, guys.
Alpha stand 515.
Ground. Good afternoon. Cargo look 705 heavy.
Yep, so 379 a whole position. Lufthansa manager man beside you is pushing as well. Quebec 705 heavy Heathrow ground. Hello, pass message.
Hello, 747-8 information Juliet QNH 1017 stand 608 request clearance to Oslo flight level 370.
Quebec 705 heavy data loss bay equipment park 7 Foxtrot departure 27 right squawk 6236.
Say again the squawk.
6236.
Roger, cargo log 705. We are clear to Garden Moen via the Bravo Papa Kilo 7 Foxtrot departure runway 27 right, squawk 6226.
Quebec 705 squawk 6236.
6236.
Quebec 705, is that correct?
About 37, we request push and start.
6236, okay?
GN correction, Europa 379 a whole position.
Okay, so it's gonna be 27 right, Bravo Kilo Papa 7 Foxtrot departure from Heathrow. That restriction is gonna be 6,000 and the squawk is 6236. I can barely hear the guy over there in ground. So okay, let's go with the briefing, or shall we? I'm gonna go here. Oops, no. Terminal charts. Okay. Okay, guys. So parking stands. Let's go to the most basic stuff. We are here in 608, as you can see here. So pushback is gonna be facing to the east on Sierra, and after that, most probably we're gonna continue on Sierra all the way here to Sierra Bravo 3. we're gonna hold short of Sierra Bravo 3. We're gonna most probably we're gonna be transferred to the tower. Tower is gonna give us the clearance to cross runway 27 left. We have to do that in an expeditious manner. Okay, that means like fast. And then on the other side, we have to contact ground again. And most probably, we're gonna turn right on Alpha, or we're gonna continue here on Lima. I think it's gonna be right on Alpha, and then we're gonna go through this one, which is a Bravo or something like that. I'm not quite completely sure. So I think it should be Alpha here, and we're gonna take one of those links, link 23 Mike or link 22 to holding point Alpha 2, Alpha 1, or Alpha 3, something like that. Okay, I'm not quite sure about that, but I think yeah, this one is better actually. So we're gonna cross here. Yeah, I think what that means. Let me check that one first. A runway holding areas. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I think we're gonna go here, and then most probably gonna turn right on Alpha, and we're gonna go all the way through Alpha to length 23, most probably, and we're gonna hold short here. Most probably they're gonna keep us waiting here in Saturn, which is a holding point, or yeah, I think it's gonna be Saturn. Yeah, most probably, and then we're gonna take the length 23 to Alpha 1 or something like that. We will see. Okay. As for the emergency briefing, before any knots will stop for any relevant reason between any knots and approaching B1 for reasons: engine failure, fire, predicting wind shear, aircraft unsafe or unable to fly. In that condition, I will say stop, and I will close the thrust lever, disconnect the auto throttle, maximum full reverse, apply maximum manual braking or the operation of the RTO. At 60 knots, we'll start to stow the reverses. I'm gonna stop the airplane with the parking with the airplane stopped, parking brakes set, attention crew stations. The other pilot is gonna monitor their actions. He's gonna call for any emission. He will check for his pre-wake up, reverse green or no reverse, depending which engine is affected. He will monitor this acceleration. He will call out for the 60 knots, and after that he will call the ATC that he's stopping on the runway. Okay, we continue with the normal checklist or memory items if we have, and after that, if we need to evacuate, we take a bit ref. We ask for the fire brigade to see how is the situation outside with the airplane. If we need to evacuate, we do it with the reverse part of the QRH. Okay. If the failure is after V1, we will say go, no action below 400 feet, except cancel any outer warnings, positive rate, gear up. At 400 feet, we set the situation with the engines. It will perform memory items if we have. If not, we continue up to 1,500 feet. And in this case, we're going to continue straight ahead. We're going to climb to 3,000 feet. And after that, we're going to continue with the normal checklist. I'm sorry. We're going to clean the airplane. We're going to accelerate the airplane. We're going to clean the airplane. When the airplane is clear, we're going to continue with the normal checklist. After that, we're going to do the after takeoff checklist, and we're going to decide what's the best course of action. We are below the maximum landing weight, so we can go back to Heathrow runway 27 left as necessary. Okay. As for the normal departure, we expect the Bravo Papa Kilo 7 Foxtrot departure from runway 27 right. The chart is the 10-3. This one is for the 30th of November 2018, and we have a minimum safe altitude in this area of 2,200 feet direction that we're going, and in this area is going to be 2,100 MSA from the London BOR. Okay, and so it says a couple of things here. Transition altitude is going to be 6,000 feet, so we're going to set 6,000 here. London Control 118825, so we have to contact that frequency after takeoff. When instructed, contact London Control after takeoff. Report call sign, that means CS. Report call sign, SID designator, current altitude, and initial clearance altitude. Okay, so in this case, we don't have a real clear altitude, but the ATC want to hear that we are climbing to 6,000 because, as you can see here, nothing more than 6,000. You know. SID include noise preferential routes. Okay, so we don't have to make any special procedure for that. Cruise levels will be issued after takeoff by London Control, this guy, and do not climb above the SID levels until instructed by ATC, which is again 6,000. Maximum speed 250 knots below 10,000 feet unless otherwise authorized. And we have a lost communication here in case we need to. And average track per miles is 32 nautical miles to Bravo Papa Kilo. And warning, do not due to interactions with other routes, do not climb above 6,000 until cleared by the ATC. So 6,000 is what we have here in our altitude window. Warning, no turns below 590 feet. Okay, So basically, what we have over here, and it says across appropriate noise monitor terminal, referred to this chart, these like monitors and some terminals of monitoring the noise that we are doing. At or above 1,900 feet, inner eye maintain a minimum glam gradient of 4% up to 4,000 for ATM purposes. If in order to comply with SID or claim gradient, inform ATC prior to takeoff. We can comply with that very easily. As you can see here, 4% for 200 ground speed is almost 800 feet per minute, so we're more than enough. And this is the routing, okay? So we're gonna check, and it says runway 27 right, climb straight ahead, intercept the 298 bearing towards Boer by 4 nautical miles from London. At 6 London, we turn right to intercept the 054 bearing towards Charlie Hotel Papa. So basically we have exactly the same here, and then 4,000, and then Charlie Hotel Papa. Then we maintain 064 for 70 miles to Brooksman Park. So 065, 70 miles, Brook Park, and 6,000 is sharp. And after that, basically we continue in the SID. Okay, so that's it for the charts. Terrain, not a factor. Everything, the highest one is 2,200 feet. Weather consideration for the meantime, nothing. As the fuel, we already checked that one. We are more than enough, and we are arriving with 11.6, and the minimum is 8.6. Major threat is going to be the ATC. If we are in doubt, we ask again. So we ask for clarifications. If we don't understand anything, there's nothing. It doesn't make any harm, and it's for free. Okay. So that completes our briefing. So now that we are done with that, I'm just gonna put again the parking stance here, so I can have the information right over here. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna put site takeoff here. I'm gonna put LNAV and nav, and I'm gonna start to close the doors. Okay. And we're gonna say to prepare for push and start. And we're still gonna start to hear ground frequency again.
Captain, we are ready for pushback.
Okay, so the doors are closed. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to transfer all the power into the APU. And I'm going to get rid of the ground power as well. I'm going to release this one. And I'm going to remove the chocks as well. And parking brake is... Oh, come on, guys. Okay. I'm going to give the call. Ground cargo look says 705, stand 608. We're fully ready for push to start. It's not here. No.
Okay, yeah. Steward 481 to continue descent altitude 3,000 feet.
Continue descent 3,000, speedbird 481.
Iberia 173-172, left turn heading 330 degrees.
Left 330, Iberia 2172.
Speedbird 14 Romeo Mike, push to saddle pre, face north.
It's a north 14 Mike.
Okay, approach, good day, cargo look 705, stand 608, request push and start.
Qatari 20, sorry, was that cargo look 705?
Affirmative, sir.
Push and saddle pre, facing to the east.
Push back and start up, approved, facing east, cargo look 705. Okay.
Heathrow Qatari 20, starting the push and start.
Qatari 206, push and saddle pre, face east, Caution, the cargo looks 747 pushing on 608.
Pushing a starvation is with
Okay, we're gonna start to pressurize.
Shamrock 16 Tango, ready for taxi.
Shamrock 16 Tango,
Beacon
taxi
on.
Bravo, hold at... actually, we'll go Bravo, link 28 Alpha, hold at Saturn.
And we have 5 things here with the recall.
909, request taxi for takeoff.
And transponder
brake
is
brake,
set
stand
to
by. Sleeper
on.
481, left turn, heading
Trim
300 degrees,
6.3.
established localizer, runway 27
And we can
left.
do the pre-flight checklist.
Heading 300
Oxygen,
degree and
test of
advise
100%,
when
test 100%, flight instruments,
establish speed
182 and QNH 1018 and 100 feet.
Lufthansa
Pre-flight check is complete.
909, request taxi
I'm
for
going to release the
takeoff.
parking brake for the
Lufthansa
meantime,
909, wing your
and
turn,
before
please.
the
You couldn't
checklist,
over everyone.
we have
Right, okay. Shamrock 16 Tango, Bravo, link 28, hold at
MCP, we have 151 LNAV heading 270, altitude 6000, takeoff speeds, we have 132, 138 and 151, CDO pre-flight is complete. Trim is 6.3 is set, taxi and takeoff briefing
requesting
complete.
taxi, ground is now online, 121.7, that's 121.7 for every...
Ground hello again, cargo look 705, we're pushing back from stand 608 facing east.
Roger.
Lufthansa 909, request taxi for takeoff.
Lufthansa 909, stand by, I will call you back.
Lufthansa 909, roger.
Heathrow ground, hello, shuttle 12 November on Alpha, ready for taxi.
Also, no ground frequency, stand by, I will call you back.
Okay, so beacon is on, we're gonna go with PAX 1 and 3 off, and we go with 3 and 4 to run. Hoy sí vuelo, pero es mi último este notebook, así que un Berlín.
Shuttle to number, hello, Alpha hold at, where we're going to go, Pluto.
Alpha hold Pluto, shuttle 12 November.
Any more for taxi?
About 378, we're ready for taxi.
Sorry, what was the course on there?
We're about 379 at gate 329, we're ready for taxi.
Oh yeah, I got you, continue golf, hold behind the Lufthansa.
Continue behind Lufthansa, about 379.
Lufthansa 909 ground.
Lufthansa 909, ground.
Lufthansa 909, squawk 3455.
Lufthansa 909, squawk 3455.
Ground, hello, Lufthansa cargo, A316
So,
heavy,
3 and 4
we're
running.
27 left of Sierra 4 whiskey.
One and 2
cargo
on.
A316, hello, call director please, 119725.
Okay,
And 1 and run.
Lufthansa 909, second right echo, hold echo 2.
Heathrow ground,
42575, ready to copy, the signal destination Sheremetyevo.
Yeah, F1, I'll call you back, Lufthansa 909, second right echo, hold echo 2.
Okay, we set the parking brake.
Echo, hold echo
No
2,
movement.
Lufthansa 909.
You're at
Parking brake
379,
set.
you're going first right Foxtrot, hold Foxtrot.
Good evening, sure, we are ready to copy to Frankfurt, thanks. Europa 379, continuing golf to Foxtrot, follow Lufthansa, Europa 379.
Don't follow Lufthansa, you're first right Foxtrot, hold at Foxtrot 2.
At Foxtrot 2 we hold Europa 379.
This mark over here, this red light, the line, I'm sorry, is the EGT for the start. Now it goes all the way up because now the EGT line, the red line, is going for the maximum takeoff power. Running is set, so now we go with the APU off. Packs they go to on.
Sierra, hold at Sierra 4 whiskey.
Sierra 4 whiskey,
Engine anti-ice is in auto, and we go to flaps 20. And we check the flight controls,
Ground, hello again,
and we have
runway 316
good
heavy on
engine start.
Transit cargo 316, hello, taxi Alpha, and you're going to hold at Saturn.
Okay, Alpha and hold where, sorry?
Hold at Saturn. Okay, Alpha, hold at Saturn, Lufthansa Cargo 316.
Saturn is a point.
Okay, who was the clearance to Moscow? Was that Airflot 2575?
For 2575, go ahead.
Airport 2575, you cleared to Moscow, Brooklands Park 7 Foxtrot departure from 27 right, squawk 6241.
Mike November Sierra 1 requesting taxi to runway 9R.
Right, stand by whoever that was. Aeroflot, did you get that?
So we have flaps 20, now we go with the flight control check.
Moscow via Brooklands 7 Fox departure, runway 27 right, squawk 6241, Aeroflot 2575.
Full right, neutral,
2575, correct report, you stand
full
number.
left,
Lufthansa 1, Lufthansa 9,
full right,
for 2575.
neutral. And we're just gonna wait for the tug and the engineer to disconnect for the rudder.
Ground, hello again, Airbus Chicago 123 following the Lufthansa cargo on Alpha.
Yeah, you can continue following him, Alpha hold Saturn. Airbus 123, follow Lufthansa, Alpha hold Saturn.
Follow Lufthansa on Alpha, Airbus Chicago 123.
Yeah, just follow Lufthansa.
Lufthansa 909, which runway for us for takeoff?
It's 2
Okay,
7
he
right,
is moving away, so now we go with the rudder.
Short of Lima.
Full left,
Lufthansa 909, 27 right for takeoff, hold short at
full
Lima.
right,
Go for 379
and
right, Bravo, hold
neutral.
short of
We go
Lima.
with the recall of the TCAS,
Full
perfect.
right,
And
hold
we
short
go
of
with
Lima,
first
Robert
checklist.
379.
Anti-ice is in order, recall is checked, flight controls are checked, one equipment is
You're 110,
clear.
512, ready to copy.
Before the check is complete.
Should have wanted to know Tower 118.5.
118.5, shuttle to November, 1 to November, thanks, bye.
Right,
Cargo look 705, ready for taxi.
Tower 118.5.
Ouch. I blocked somebody.
Control 118.5, thanks.
Europa 379, we've got traffic on our left.
Yeah, he's on Alpha, you need to go right, Bravo, hold short of Lima.
Oh, he's in another taxiway, TN said. Holding short of Lima, Europa 379.
I don't see him, but okay, if that's fine, you go right, Bravo, hold short of Lima.
Cargo look 705, ready for taxi.
Cargo 705, taxi Sierra, hold at Sierra 4 Whiskey.
Sierra, hold short of Sierra 4 Whiskey, cargo look 705 heavy. Okay, parking brake off. Taxi light on, so we go Sierra and we hold short of Sierra 4 Whiskey, which is one of the taxiways at the left side. So left is clear and right is clear.
Sierra 206, Tower 185.
Tower 1185.
Lufthansa Cargo 8316, contact Tower 186.
912, good evening, sir. We are ready to copy. Stand 512.
Okay, Team 5 for Lufthansa Cargo 316, thank you, good day.
I've got no ears left now, so we had one for
So
Romeo Mike Tower
118.5 is going to be the tower to cross to the side.
Lufthansa 909, contact Tower 118.5.
Lufthansa 909, contact tower.
Airbus 123, 118.5.
18.5, thank you.
Europa 379, hold at Titan. Europa 379, hold at Titan.
379, please repeat.
Hold at Titan, please.
We hold at Titan, Europa 379.
So especially
Right,
this
anybody else that I've missed in that display of shoddiness?
Mike November Sierra here requesting taxi clearance to runway 9R.
Mike November 001, do you need a pushback?
Not yet, just waiting for clearance.
Are you waiting for clearance? Okay, stand by.
Ground, good day, Speedbird 481, runway located at November 7.
Good flight 1 Heathrow, hello to you. It's Alpha stand is 515.
So So this is
481 left Alpha, stand 515.
05.
Left Alpha stand 515, feedback 481.
And this is
Cargo
04.
705 for crossing contact tower 1185.
1185, cargo loop 705, bye. So this is 04, so we go here to the left side and we have to contact the tower. Heathrow Tower, hello, cargo loop 705, Sierra Whiskey 4.
Hello, hold, Sierra Whiskey 4, break, Lufthansa 909 Heathrow. Lufthansa 909, can you call me up next time? I need you to go to a different place.
Heathrow Tower, you're ready for
disregard. Via Alpha 3, line up and wait 27 left.
Locked.
Lufthansa 909 via Alpha 3, line up and wait runway 27 right.
I'm just gonna stay here because I don't wanna stay with the nose gear
Nine
pointing that direction. It's gonna be a little bit uncomfortable when I put the power again. So parking brake goes to on and the taxi light goes to off.
Shuffle 12 November, contact London Control 135.8, good afternoon.
5.8, shuttle 12 November, good luck.
Thank you. Cargo Lux 705 via Sierra 4 Whiskey, cross runway 27 left, once vacated, hold November 4 Echo.
Okay, we cross runway 27 left on Sierra 4 Whiskey and we hold short of November 4 Echo on the other side, cargo loop 705 heavy. Okay, and strobe light on as
you're ready
well.
for departure.
Yeah, I am aware, just there was an aircraft depart
And
40 seconds ago, so I need to apply some separation.
And November 4 Whiskey is this one actually, so.
Speedbird 14 Romeo Mike, behind the departing Lufthansa 747 via Alpha 3, line up and wait runway 27 right behind.
Line departing Lufthansa 747, line up and wait from Alpha 3 behind
Number
14
4
Romeo Mike.
Echo, this one.
Cargo Lux 705, once vacated, contact Heathrow, ground 121.7.
1217, bye bye, cargo loop 705. Ground hello again, cargo loop 705, November 4 Echo.
Cargo 705, hello, right Alpha, hold Saturn, you following Qatari.
Okay, Alpha Saturn, we hold short and we follow the cargo loop 705.
Mike November Sierra 1
So,
requesting
strobe light
IFR
goes
clearance
off.
to London City Airport.
And transponder
Still got
standby
a
again.
flight plan for you, just check your call sign and your flight plan.
Mike November Sierra 1 should have the new flight plan submitted.
I'll check it now.
So we follow the Qatar on
you
Alpha
very
and we
much.
hold short of Saturn, which
You said it
is
was IFR to London City, yeah?
somewhere over there, like on the other side.
Affirmative.
Roger.
Very busy afternoon here in Heathrow, I must say. Some traffic around, so quite busy, quite fun. And please guys, if you are hearing this streaming and you have any doubts about like how I'm doing the stuff here, please ask me. That's the idea of this streaming, okay? So as you can see here, the black one is the taxi that I am right now. I have to look at my left side. So this is Alpha, and the next one here, November 2 Whiskey, is actually this taxiway, okay? So if you see here, now this one is black, okay? So that means that this taxiway is this.
Arriving Saturn Qatar 206.
Sorry, Mr. Coulson there, who was calling?
Qatar 206, arriving Saturn.
Sorry, 206, thank you, contact the tower 18.5.
118.5, Qatar 206.
So we turn left here in Alpha. I don't know if I'm wrong or not, but I think in real life there is a
There's
Concorde here. I'm not
an
quite sure.
aircraft parking
I remember
on
that
stand
last time that I
515.
went to Heathrow, it was already there.
So 481 go to stand 513.
513, Speedbird 481.
Cargo 705, Quartal, 18.5, goodbye.
118.5, cargo look 705, cheers. So 118.5, and we monitor the frequency, we don't call, guys. And this one at the right side is Mike.
Speedbird
So the
14
second
Romeo
one at
Mike,
the
runway
right side
27
is
right, clear
Saturn.
for takeoff, surface winds 270 degrees, 6 knots.
27 knots, clear for takeoff, Speedbird 14, Romeo Mike.
So this is Mike. So we had to go in the other side.
Connect. Lufthansa cargo 8316 behind the departing Europa 737 via Alpha 1 line up and wait runway 27 right behind.
Okay, behind the departing Air Europa,
And this
line up
line
and
is
wait 27
Saturn,
right
so we're
behind
gonna
Lufthansa
wait
cargo
here.
8316.
And parking brake set, and taxi light goes to off.
Europa
Now we're here.
379 runway 27 right, clear for takeoff, surface winds 270
And we're
degrees,
gonna do a
6 knots.
takeoff review. So we have Toga Toga, El Nav Vinav, 60 is
Clear
the
for
initial
takeoff,
clearance.
runway
27
right,
right
Europa
that we have
37.
in front of us. Flaps 20, initial heading 270
Siberia
complete.
3172,
Before
welcome to
takeoff checklist,
Heathrow, turn left
checklist
onto
complete.
Alpha, contact Heathrow ground on 121.7.
Heathrow ground, Iberia 2172, thanks.
Speedbird 14 Romeo Mike, contact London Control 135.8, bye bye.
135.840. Dealing with my fear.
Bye.
So we are here, and probably we're gonna take right on Saturn on link 23, okay? And here Alpha 1, something like that. I'm expecting, I don't know, we will see. But right now we are here in Saturn. No one behind us? No. So right now we are this one rolling, another one over there, 2, 3, 4. We're number 5 right now. As per the fuel, let's see the fuel figures for the meantime. 10.7, and the minimum 8.6. We're still good. We start to check.
Cargo Lux 705 Heathrow.
Yes, sir, on Saturn. Good day.
Cargo Lux 705 Heathrow, hello taxi link 23, hold Alpha 1.
Link 23, we hold short Alpha 1, cargo look 705 heavy. Okay. Parking
German cargo 8316, runway 27 right,
Taxi
clear for
light
takeoff,
on.
surface winds 270 degrees, 6 knots.
Clear for takeoff 27 right, Lufthansa cargo A316.
And don't worry about the plane in front of you, he's going a complete different direction.
Okay, so the Link 23, as you can see, is on the right side, so we take this diagonal.
Europa 379er, contact London Control 135.8, goodbye.
135.8. Thank you for your service, good day, sir. Europa 379er.
And I think the next frequency is going to be 135.8. That's a good thing
Airbus
also as
cargo
well,
123 via Alpha 1 line up on weight, runway
hearing
27
what
right.
is the next frequency.
Line runway 27 right, Airbus cargo 123.
Hello, American 108 with you, 6 miles.
American 108 Heathrow, hello, continue your approach runway disregard, runway 27 left to clear to land, the surface winds 270 degrees 6 knots.
Clear to land, 27 left, American 108.
Lufthansa cargo 8316, contact London Control 135.8, bye-bye.
135.8, thank you, goodbye, Lufthansa cargo A316.
135.8, and we go here to Alpha 1, which is there. And here, Alpha 1 as well.
Speedbird 912, sorry,
just a
I
little
have
break.
to call you because
Parking brake
Brian
set,
told me that
taxi lights
I
off.
have to contact you, so I'm ready to copy to Frankfurt.
Roger, the standby. Europa 379. Speedbird 914, please stop lying, ground didn't send you over here, so can you contact him on 1217?
But I contact him and say to me that I have to contact you, so I don't understand why.
No, he didn't. He said report your stand number, not contact, so you can go back over to him on 121.7.
Okay, but I gave him my stand, so, but I will come back. So thanks.
Airbridge cargo 123, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff, surface winds 270 degrees 6 knots.
Clear for takeoff 27 right, Airbus cargo 123.
Qatari 206 behind, the departing 747 via Alpha 1 line up on weight, runway 27 right behind.
Line up on weight 27 right behind Airbus cargo Qatari 206.
Okay, taxi light on again. The air bridge is rolling. Parking brake off. The Qatar is rolling as well. And we start to move gently. It's clear on the left. And we have runway ahead, so we are approaching Alpha 1. And this is the runway guard lights, so we cannot cross these lines.
American 108
without clearance.
vacated November 6th.
American 108, thank you, contact Heathrow ground 121.7.
Ground 121.7, American 108.
Okay, parking brake is set and taxi light goes to office.
Airbus Cargo 123, contact London Control 135.8.
London Control 135.8, thank you, bye.
That's a 787, the tail. 767, nice. Beautiful. I love the 767. It was like one of my dream airplanes to fly. Like, yeah. I end up flying the 78, which is an amazing airplane as well. But 767, oof. She's a beauty. The roar of those engines, oh my god. Makes my tits like pointing up, you know? That's a bad joke, I know. But still.
Qatari 206, runway 27 right, clear takeoff, surface winds 270 degrees, 6 knots.
Clear for takeoff 27 right, Qatari 206.
Are we going to move? Not yet, I think. Qatar is rolling. Beautiful. I think he forgot about us. I don't know. I just think.
Qatari 206, contact London Control 135.8, bye-bye.
135.8, bye-bye. Doing great, buddy.
Thank you.
Target off 9, Shuttle 3 inform 3 miles on the left.
Shuttle 3 uniform, Heathrow, hello, continue approach 27 left, your number 1, there's 1 crossing.
Shuttle 3 inform, continue.
We're in Heathrow, cargo look 705, we're ready to go.
Roger, still got a minute and there's a guy just coming down the taxiway. Stand by and I'll get back to you.
Hello, good day, Airflow 2575, holding point Sierra Bravo 3, runway 27 left with you.
Shuttle 3 uniform, runway 27 left, clear to land, surface winds 270 degrees, 6 knots.
Clear to land 27 left, Shuttle 3 uniform. Heathrow Tower, Aeroflot 2575 with you.
Aeroflot 2575, Heathrow, hello, hold Sierra Bravo 3. Behind the landing, British Airways A319 via Sierra Bravo 3, cross 27 left. Once vacated, hold November Bravo 3.
After landing traffic, cross runway 27 left, Sierra Bravo 3, hold November Bravo 3, Aeroflot 2575.
Cargo Lux 705, behind the departing British Airways 777 via Alpha 1 line up on runway 27 right behind.
Okay, behind the 777 from British Airways, but just to clarify, we were first, right?
Affirm, but just gonna RSAVA you so there's less delay overall.
Okay, after the 777 from British Airways, so we line up and wait behind. Okay, they put another guy in front of me, I don't know why.
That's 343 Whiskey for the established T7 left.
Bluebird 43 Whiskey, Heathrow, hello, continue approach 27 left, your number 2.
See, approach 27 left, number 2, 343 Whiskey.
Aeroflot 2575, cross runway 27 left.
Thank you. Shuttle 3 uniform, welcome to Heathrow, vacate right and contact Heathrow ground on 121.7.
Okay, line up and wait behind.
Right turn and ground point down show 3.
And strobe light on.
Speedbird 43 Whiskey, runway 27 left, clear to land, surface winds 270 degrees, 6 knots.
Clear to land 27 left, Speedbird 43 Whiskey.
Aeroflot 2575, November Bravo 3.
Aeroflot 2575, thank you. Contact Heathrow ground on 121.7.
And Ticas the array.
121.7, bye bye, Aeroflot 2575, thank you.
And we're gonna give an advice to the guys on the back.
Cargo Lux 705, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff, surface winds 270 degrees, 6 knots.
Clear for takeoff 27 right, cargo looks 705. Which is the other airplane? Which airplane it is? The guy in front of us?
Off, he's going south.
Sir, which airplane is the one in front of us?
Speedbird 125.
No, the type of airplane.
777.
Okay, we need to wait 2 minutes, sir.
No, you don't. It's on us out here. He's going south, you're going north. You can take off now.
Ah, okay, cool. Thank you. Okay. We need to wait 2 minutes when you have 2 airplanes, heavies, departing from the same runway. Okay? So, take off. Check thrust. Thrust ref. Thrust set.
And Speedbird 125, contact
Hold.
London Control 135.8. Bye-bye.
135, bye-bye.
V1. Rotate. Gear up. LNAV. Command. Thrust ref, DNAV speed.
Cargo Lux 705, contact London Control 135.8.
135.8.
Speedbird 43 Whiskey, welcome.
Tango Victor 7, good evening. Is at flight level 160 and heading 220.
Earrings, Tango Victor 7, London Control, roger, descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, and Tango Victor 7.
Go to the right. Departure, hello, cargo looks 705 heavy, passing 1600, climbing to flight level 060 on the Brookman 7 Foxtrot departure. Flaps 5.
Cargo Lux 705, London Control, thank you. Maintain 6,000 feet on reaching, fly heading 360 degrees.
We maintain 6,000 on reaching, fly heading 360, cargo looks 705. Flaps 1.
London, good evening, Shamrock 28 Golf with you, flight level 90, direct Jackal.
Flaps up.
Shamrock 98 Golf, London Control, thank you. Turn right, heading 180 degrees.
Just gonna
right heading 180, Shamrock 28 Golf.
250 knots.
Your wings, Tango Victor 7, turn right, heading 265.
Right heading 265, and Tango Victor 7.
And on reaching,
Tango Victor
heading
7, are you able to redirect
360.
Lima Alpha Mike?
So say again for Tango Victor 7.
Can you route direct Lima Alpha Mike?
Lima Alpha Mike, Tango Victor 7.
Shamrock 28 Golf, descend flight
vertical
level 70.
speed,
Flight level
plus
70, Shamrock
1500, speed, vertical speed.
Your rings, Tango Victor 7, reduce speed to 220 knots, 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots, Tango Victor 7, Eurowings Tango Victor 7.
Descend to flight level 160.
KLM 222, 222, London, hello, descend flight level 100.
Descend flight level 100, KM 222.
Your rings, Tango Victor 7, contact Heathrow, director 119.725, bye-bye.
Contact Heathrow, director on 119.725, Eurowings Tango Victor 7, goodbye.
You're at Chand 106, on the heading, report localizer established, runway 26 left.
On our heading, we'll report established localizer 26 left, Eurotrans 106.
106, and report that on established to Heathrow, no, to Gatwick Director, sorry, 126.825, bye-bye.
Reporting to Gatwick Director 126.825, bye-bye.
KLM 222, we've got a small electrical defect. Both our VNAV and LNAV is not working at this moment in time. We're flying on head and select at this moment.
Okay, KLM 222, that's fine, so fly heading 255.
255, KLM 222.
Okay, 6000.
Shamrock 7, 3 Golf, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1018.
4,000 feet, 1018, Shamrock 28 Golf.
And Shamrock 28 Golf, redirect
Heading
to
select
Lavno.
360.
And direct to Lavno as well, Shamrock 28 Golf.
KLM 222, descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, KLM 222.
Have another airplane over there in front of us. 747, I think it is.
London, Lufthansa 19 Charlie, radio check.
Lufthansa 19 Charlie, London, hello, readability 5, descend flight level 80.
Descending flight level 80, Lufthansa 19 Charlie.
Amazing!
Carglax 705, climb flight level 150.
Climb to flight level 150, cargo look 705. Thrust, flight level change speed 150.
Have Lavno in the SMC.
Transition, set the standard set and cross check, passing flight level 059 now, and after take a checklist,
turn right, heading 070 degrees.
Right, 070 degrees, cargo look 705. Right, 070, and after take a checklist is gone. Complete.
London Control, good day, this is Aeroflot 2575 with you.
Aeroflot 2575, London Control, hello, climb flight level 150.
Climb level 150, Aeroflot 2575.
Aeroflot 2575, flight heading 030 degrees. Aeroflot 2575, flight heading 030 degrees.
Flight heading 030, Aeroflot 2575.
Carglax 705, report your heading to London 132.6, bye-bye.
With the heading 132.6, cargo look 705, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There's 2 stations there. KLM 222, make the heading 26. 20 for Zulu, confirm this again.
As we go 45 Echo Tango, contact London 127.825.
27825,
10,000.
Ryanair 108, was that altitude 230?
And 316 the climb speed.
Ryanair 2 Tango Alpha, contact Essex 120.625.
10,000.
What is 062 Ryanair to Tango Alpha, Tango Alpha, right?
London Control, hello, cargo look 705, heavy passing 107, climbing to flight level 150, heading 360.
6 service. 2 stations, cargo looks 705 London, Harrow, turn left heading 050 degrees, climb flight level 370.
Left heading 050, climb maintain for level 370, cargo look 705.
London Control, Golf Bravo, Golf.
And
Alpha Echo, request basic
370.
service.
Golf Bravo, Golf Alpha Echo, London, pass your message.
Golf Bravo, Golf Alpha Echo, C1521 PAB, Stapleford to Blackbush, request currently
thrust,
1 mile
ref,
northwest
VNAV
of
speed.
Lambourne at 1,900 feet, 1018, request basic
370
service.
that we have here.
Golf Alpha Echo, Roger, remain outside controlled airspace, squawk
Oh, you have
7030.
something here in front. Nothing here.
Outside controlled airspace, squawk 7030, Golf.
London Control, Shannon 957, request frequency change.
No, don't cut people up. Speedbird 852, report your speed to London, 135.8. Speedbird 852, report speed to London, 135.8.
135.8, Speedbird 852, bye-bye.
We have this huge
Scandinavian 809,
thing here in front of us, but there is nothing here. So we'll see. We're still moving a little bit though. That's why I had the seatbelt connected.
London QNH 1018.
1 out of 4,500.
Basic service, QNH 1018, Golf Alpha Echo. Alpha Echo.
Ryanair 909 Alpha Foxtrot, squawk 7507.
7507, 99 Foxtrot.
Shannex 957, contact Eurocontrol 135.250.
Hello, good afternoon, Ryanair 1 Alpha Lima, flight number 340 inbound Garmin.
Final control, good.
Sorry, we weren't listening over to you.
Oh my god, I don't get how difficult it is to not step on people.
What the hell?
Alpha Lima London, squawk 5332, Dane 2 Alpha.
5332 Dane 2 Alpha, Ryanair 1 Alpha Lima.
Qatari 206, contact London 127.825.
127.825, Qatari 206.
Aeroflot 2572, London, I believe you're with me. Climb flight level 190, report your final requested cruise level.
Confirm the message for Aeroflot 2575.
Aeroflot 2575, AFM, climb flight level 190, report your final requested level.
Climbing level 190, final level 350, Aeroflot 2575.
Aeroflot 2575, climb flight level 350.
Climb level 350, Aeroflot 2575.
Se pasó, cuadra, está brígido, está muy entretenido.
191, flight level 90.
German cargo 1901, London, hello. Squawk ident, climb now flight level 190.
Continue climb, flight level 190, German cargo 191.
Ryanair 1 Alpha Lima, route direct.
¿Cómo va tu cuadra? ¿Vais bien o no?
Correct, well in 1 Alpha Lima.
Speedbird 124, descend flight level 160, level Sabre.
Level 160, Sabre, Speedbird 124.
Cargo looks 705, resume navigation direct Sierra Victor Alpha.
Direct to Sierra Victor Alpha, cargo look 705.
German cargo 191, are you able to give me a good rate of climb until flight level 200?
No problem, we can have
German cargo 191, thanks, route direct Redford, climb flight level 370.
Continue flight level 370, German cargo 191.
German cargo 191, route direct Redford.
Direct Redford, German cargo 191.
Scandinavian 809, report your speed to London 135.8.
Report speed to London 145.8, Scandinavian 809, thanks.
And London, can you repeat the waypoint for cargo look 705? We don't have it in our flight plan, I think.
Okay, cargo look 705, just go to whatever your next waypoint is, and as long as I know what that is, so just tell me what it is and you can route to that.
Okay, Lapra in that case.
Roger.
London, good day, Sun Express 4 Charlie Mike passing 120, climbing 180, inbound Coxie.
Sun Express 4 Charlie Mike, London, hello, climb flight level 350.
El
Sun Express 4 Charlie Mike, climbing flight level 350.
Impecable, 28 ya, buenísimo, saliste del
Ryanair
caos.
2 Lima Alpha, contact London 135.8.
125.8, runner 2 Lima Alpha, thanks.
Speedbird 124, speed
London Control Aero 4575, a small correction in the level, we request final level 310 for now.
Stand by, Speedbird 124, speed 270 knots.
Speed 270 knots, Speedbird 124.
Aeroflot 2575, so that's approved.
Approach 310, Aeroflot 2575, and confirm we are still maintaining heading 070.
Hey, firm.
Thank you.
London Control 403, chase.
A nosotros nos dio directo Sierra Victor Alpha. Sí.
2 stations, 728 Papa London, hello, it's vectoring for an ILS approach runway 33.
También a mí, pero le pedí directo el APRA. Así que...
RS33 vectoring 155, Scenario 285.
Aeroflot 028 London, hello, Logan 1 hotel arrival.
Logan 1 hotel arrival, Aeroflot 028.
Tomjet 5 Golf Echo, London, are you with me?
Hey, firm, waiting for a gap.
No worries, Tomjet 5 Golf Echo, QNAV 1 Golf, descend flight level 160 level, and up.
QNAV 1 Golf, or flight, 7 flight 160 level, hand up.
London Control, good day, quality 2443 with you, flight level 360.
Quality 2443 London Sunlight. And the quality 2443, just trying to find the strip. Edesi 1 Alpha arrival, squawk 0344.
Center, good evening, this is the November 795 Hotel Alpha with you, and maintaining flight level 150.
November 795 Hotel Alpha, London, climb flight level 250.
Continue flight level 250, November 795
auto.
And quality 2443, squawking 0344 and on the EDC 1 Alpha arrival.
Cargo looks 705, contact London 127.825.
127825, cargo look 705, bye bye.
Southerner 28 Papa, descend to all.
London Control, hello, cargo look 705, heavy passing 291, climbing to for level 370. And we would like to request final 390.
Standby break easy 864, route or tack Vasux 1 Golf.
Route or tack Vasux 1 Golf, easy 864.
Dogleg 705, say again.
Yes sir, passing 296, climbing to for level 370 and request final for level 390.
Dogleg 705, roger, climb flight level 390.
Climb and chain for level 390, cargo look 705. Any chance to fly direct to Sierra Victor Alpha?
Standby.
Speedbird 45, a good thing, I request
We have Sierra Victor Alpha in our
Speedbird
flight.
45,
I made a mistake. I thought it was something here in UK, but actually it's in Norway. So.
Speedbird 45, a good tango.
Cargo 705, direct Sierra Victor Alpha.
Direct Sierra Victor Alpha, cargo look 705. Thank you.
Easy 56 Echo Golf, request
So
climb.
Sierra Victor Alpha.
56 Echo Golf, climb flight level 390.
Vim
Climb
points.
390, 56 Echo Golf.
Ahí también cuadra, estoy volando a Sierra Victor Alpha.
Descend flight level 80.
Flight level 80, Seabird 78.
London cargo look 705. Sorry, sorry about that. Are we clear to flight level 390?
Dogleg 705, A firm, climb flight level 390.
Okay, 390. Thank you. Cargo look 705. I was not completely sure, so it's better to ask. So now that it's more calm here, we're gonna start to talk about our alternatives during the route, okay? Well, we know that we have Heathrow here on our back, but there is another pretty good alternatives that we can use.
410.
Actually, to be honest, I wouldn't like to go back to Heathrow because it's too crazy over there. So I would prefer definitely go to Stansted instead of Heathrow in case something goes on. Another good alternative that we have here in the middle part of the UK is Birmingham, and Mr.
EZ864 contact limit control.
Let me check the real name of it. East Midlands as well, that we can use. After that, we can consider actually. Well, they don't have really long runways here, to be honest. But we can consider Manchester as well a little bit. At the right side, we have Amsterdam, and a little bit further, we can consider
London, hello, Ryanair 1 Delta Whiskey passing flight level
Copenhagen. No, it's too far away. And after that, I think it's gonna be Tromsø, and then all the way to Oslo. Right now we are flying very close to the coast of UK, yeah, and after that it's just ocean in front of us all the way to Norway. And we are flying direct to Sierra Victor Alpha, which is a point in Norway, which is pretty surprised, because in usually what happens in real life, they give you just a point in your FIR, nothing like far away over there, like in the jurisdiction of another country. So.
Unreadable 1 Delta Whiskey, can you repeat? Ryanair 1 Delta Whiskey, climb flight level 330.
But anyway, I don't mind with the directs. I always love directs.
Willow 3 Bravo arrival, forget which climb flight level 330, 1 Delta Whiskey.
SB 4.5 Echo Tango, RIM 1 November, arrival for Newcastle, runway 25.
Flight level 250 with you.
SB 4.5 Echo Tango, RIM 1 November, arrival Newcastle.
Room 1 November, arrival Newcastle, for 4.5.
Who is that checking in? Confirm November 795 Hotel Alpha.
November 795 Hotel Alpha, maintaining flight level 250 with you.
November 795 Hotel Alpha London, climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, November 795 Hotel Alpha.
London, good evening, Shuttle 9 Hotel, departure out of Manchester, altitude 5,000, a bit higher.
Shuttle 9 Hotel London, climb now flight level 140, no speed.
Well, flight level 140 with no speed, Shuttle 9 Hotel.
Echo Golf Bravo Bravo, Birmingham.
See the 789 fly heading 125, radar vectors ILS, runway 26. See the 789 fly heading 125, radar vectors ILS, runway 26.
We have it here at the right side. Actually, I think I prefer to go to Amsterdam in case that we have something. Good alternative as well. And the top of climb is right over here. Initially was 370, but I don't know if you saw over there. There was like SC. That means a step climb. So we're very close to our step climb, which is 390. So I asked the ATC 39. He gave me 39. So now the recommended, of course, is flight level 390. The maximum that we can climb is 417, and the optimum is 381. We always fly through the recommended, so there is no more step climbs in this route to flight level 410. So what I'm going to do here, just to maintain the fuel in the right figure, I'm going to put 0 here, the step climb. So I'm forcing the system to tell them, to basically to say to the system, don't calculate anymore, just maintain for level 390 and give me the right figures in terms of time and fuel without any further step climb.
Scandinavian 1 Alpha passing 3,700 feet.
So we are 2,000 feet to go, more or less, a little bit less, and the rate of climb looks good. I don't need to intervene. If it's something like crazy, like 3,000 feet per minute, definitely I will have to reduce the vertical speed. Buka Lemulian, thank you very much for the following, man. Thank you very much, appreciate.
Scandinavian 19 Alpha London Control, climb now flight level 190, no speed restriction.
So what I was saying is, like, if there is no a crazy vertical speed in this case, we're maintaining 900 feet. The last 1,000 feet to level off, it should be 1,000 feet or less. In this case, we have 850, so I don't need to intervene. 1,000 to go. Flight level 39. So I just keep that thing the airplane is flying perfectly, so I don't need to intervene. Why I have to intervene? Because we are flying in RVSM conditions, so basically the separation between the traffic is just for 1,000 feet or 300 meters, whatever you want to call it. So we are very close to the other traffic, so if we maintain a crazy rate of climb or a crazy rate of descent, we can actually trigger the activation of the TCAS.
Heading 015, report that to Newcastle.
We don't want to do that, of course.
375.
Heading 015 and getting radar positive for over to
Scandinavian 19 Alpha, fly heading 14.
So now we are reaching flight level 390, and we're gonna do a short cruise briefing, okay, guys?
Scandinavian 19 Alpha, fly heading 140 degrees.
We are estimating our arrival at 17:53. What time is that local? 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, almost 9 o'clock. Okay, that's good. The speed VNAV path. So now what we're going to do is set the TCAS on below. So now we can visualize more the traffic that is going below us, more than the traffic we have ahead and in front of us, and of course above us.
I'm ready to send flight level 90 to be level by cruise.
And we're gonna do a cruise briefing, okay? So for RVSF check, we're gonna check the altimeters, of course, with the standard. We have 390. We have 390 here in the standby instruments, and 390 also in the first officer side. We need to write down those numbers, like 390, okay? That's it. As for the engine out, if we have any failure, we don't have memory, well, we have memory items, of course, all the time, but in this case, it's more important if you have an engine failure to start the drift down. And basically here in Europe, to communicate with the ATC, so he knows what we're going to do, like if we need to descend, if we need to turn left or right, depending on the traffic, whatever. So the first action is going to be start the drift down procedure. How we do that? Let's say that we have engine number 4 fail. In that case, we go here, and we see which is our alternate capability. With 4 engines, we can maintain for level 390 without any problem.
705, 1 com 122.8, bye-bye.
122.8, Cargolux 705. Thank you for the great service, bye-bye.
You're welcome.
122.8. Hello? Nobody there? Okay. So what we're going to do is go here and see which is our alternate capability, because of course with 1 engine in operative we cannot maintain for level 390. We have to descend. So we're gonna first find out what is that alternate that we have to descend. So we go here to VNAV page in the cruise page, and we go to engine out. We select engine out, but we never don't execute it, because otherwise you're gonna be in trouble. So we go here, and the FMC start to calculate it, and it tells me that if for any reason I have an engine fail, the maximum level that I can maintain with that condition, with 1 engine operative, is going to be flight level 363. Optimal 358. In this case, we are flying in that direction, so 370, it cannot be an option, right? It has to be a not level. 350 can be perfectly maintained with this restrictions that we have over here. 360 is in the other direction, so we're gonna end up with traffic in front of us, and we don't like that. It's too noisy. So what we're going to do is we're gonna set 350 here. When we set 350 here, we're gonna execute this. Okay. When we execute this here in our FMA flight mode annunciator, we're gonna have in the left side, which is the speed or thrust or energy, let's call it that way, energy, we are going to have thrust. Why? Because the thrust of the 3 remaining engines are going to go to MCT, to the maximum continuous thrust. LNAV is going to stay on VLNAV as long as we maintain the LNAV pressed. If we go to heading select or whatever, of course it's going to disengage, but that doesn't really matter now. And here in VNAV path, the airplane is going to control the vertical navigation in terms of speed. So this indication here is going to go to VNAV speed, and it's going to maintain the speed which is selected here, Mach decimal 85 for the drift down. So what is really going to happen is that the 3 remaining engines, they're going to go to maximum power. maximum continuous thrust. So the airplane is gonna drift down very smoothly, like super smoothly into the profile. We're gonna descend extremely slow. It actually can take us like a couple of minutes, let's say like 15-20 minutes easily to reach 390 to flight level 350, which is what we're going to maintain. And after that, so there's no hurry to start to do things in a rushly manner. I'm gonna raise this one. So basically, after you have performed all these actions, you have called to the ATC, declaring the emergency because you have an engine failure. Well, in this case, we have 4 engines, so basically a mayday, maybe it can be. We can discuss if it is an emergency or not. If it is a fire, yeah, maybe. If it's just an engine failure, maybe not. Maybe it's more like a pan call instead of a mayday. I'm nobody here to judge like your decisions as captains or first officers or whatever. I'm just saying. So, but yeah, it can be a pan call as well. So you call the ATC because you need to descend, of course. You declare the situation, pan, mayday, whatever you choose, it's up to you. And then, when we have set everything in our FMC, then is the moment when we start to attack the memory items or normal checklist that we have. Okay, and that's it. When you fly, when you reach your flight level 350, you drift down altitude. You set long range cruise, and then you divert or you continue flying. I don't know, whatever you do, you decide. I'm not gonna judge that, of course. And that's it for the engine failure. For the cabin altitude, when you have a decompression, the first action that you have to do is to protect yourself with the oxygen mask. Then we establish crew communications between the co-pilot and the captain. We use it with the interphone here. We select the interphone and we talk using the PTT to communicate. And then to communicate with ATC, we need to be mindful to change the mic again into the frequency, because otherwise the other guy is not going to hear anything. Okay, why we do it that way? Because this oxygen mask, it has a mic inside, so when you talk, you can hear the breath of the other guy. So it bothers a lot if you have this in hot mic. So you need to do it like in a PTT manner. Okay, we establish crew communication. We check the cabin altitude and rate. If it's uncontrollable, which is going to be the case most probably, the pilot flight says emergency descent, the stated emergency descent, and Boeing recommends first to basically move away from the airway, left or right depending on the traffic. Here in Europe, I would recommend to give the call first instead before moving. Always assess your traffic here with the navigation display. Altitude selector, the minimum MSA, the minimum obstacle clearance altitude, 10,000 feet, whichever is higher. Okay, in this case we are over the water, so the MSA is pretty low, it's like 2,000 feet, so we go all the way to 10,000. Flight level change, the speed window is going to be open. Right now we are flying in reference to Mach numbers, so we have to be careful to change from Mach to indicated airspeed. How we do that? We select here and we change the speed. Why is important to do that? Because if we are flying on Mach, meanwhile we start to descend, the speed will start to increase, and most probably one of the biggest causes of airplanes to have explosive decompressions is because puncture in the fuselage, a defective door, bombs, whatever, you know, structural damage. So you don't want to stress the fuselage even more with more speed, so you want to maintain that speed. Okay, so you have to be really careful with those movements. Okay, then you go here to the throttle console, you close the thrust levers and you put the speed brake in the up position. Okay, so basically that is the way to start the emergency descent. And then the guy who is flying goes all the way again and make exactly the same maneuver from in this case we can do it from right to left, and we go all the way here basically to refine that selection. Okay, once that is complete, we get together with the crew in the checklist. Okay, in this case it's gonna be cabin altitude checklist. Okay, the guy who is not flying, the pilot not flying or pilot monitoring, he is going to deploy the oxygen mask. He will press this button for push in 1 second, He's gonna set the lights on, of course. He's gonna come here and he's gonna set the seat belts in on. Transponder 7700. He's gonna declare the emergency, in this case in 122.8 and 121.5. Sorry guys, which is the emergency frequency. And after that, again, he's gonna join with the pilot flying in the checklist. Okay, and that's it. At 10,000 feet, we remove the oxygen mask, one first, then the other one. We establish crew communications again, in this case with the cabin crew, with the passengers, basically to extract information from them. You know, how is the situation with the airplane? Do we have any passenger who's injured? Do we need like special medical assistance? You know, basically to make a decision. And after that, when we have the whole picture, we decide again what is going to be the best course of action depending on that situation. So again, you had to extract a little bit from outside of the cockpit and look at the big picture. Okay, and that's it. As for the alternates, as I told you, we have Birmingham here on the left side. We have actually yeah, it's here. We have Amsterdam here just at the right side, and in a couple of 30 let's say 10 20 in 40 minutes more we're going to start our descent. So yeah, so that's basically the flight for today and the cruise briefing for this sector. Okay, I'm gonna try to communicate with my friends from Flysim Chile, and we will see what's going on here. And guys, I will right back. Okay, guys, I'm back again. It's always important to grab a cup of coffee. Okay, so here I have my coffee. So yeah, now I can think again. Otherwise, it's difficult for me to process all the information. Okay, guys, so we are about to let's see, 1722. And right now is we have like 20 minutes actually to descend. So I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna enjoy a little bit the coffee, and we're gonna start with the preparation for the landing in Garden Moen in Oslo. Let's see if there is any ETC first. So maybe we can extract the 80s or something like that. Let me see. No, just a few stuff in Germany. Yeah, it's center actually. 118875. 118875. Let me see if that connects. We will see. What else? Yeah.
A95, Norway, cleared the Garden Moen after departure heading to.
Okay, a little bit of coffee to have some energy for the landing. It's always important to have energy for the landing. Okay, so okay, let's start with the business. Okay, so in Garden Moen in Oslo, we're gonna arrive at 1754 Zulu. And we should be landing there with 9.8 tons of fuel. Let's say 10 tons, so we can. I'm not very good at math, so just to have a break in my head. Okay, so the zero fuel weight is 281.6. So that means that our landing weight is gonna be 291. I'm sorry, decimal 6. Okay. So with that number, what we can do is actually we can set it over here in the landing weight, for the gross weight for the approach. So we can extract the right number for the flaps 30 approach speed. So let's see. For example, right now the gross weight is 297.3, but the landing weight is going to be 291.6. So for flaps 30 we have 149. So with this weight, with the updated weight, the flap 30 is going to be 147. It's 2 knots. So, and that flap 30 is going to be our reference speed. That's how you do it. So now we go here, and we go to menu, and we go to performance. So we're gonna start to do some performance here. Okay. For the meantime, I'm gonna hear the weather in Garden Moen, and we have 286 at 7. Visibility 9 kilometers. Sorry, more than 10 kilometers. Sky view at 4,000. At 4,000, yeah. Temperature is 5 degrees. It's getting hot. And the dew point is -1, and the QNH is 1,000. Okay, so okay, let's see if 122025. Okay, we're gonna put it that one. Okay, so okay, let's go to show landing. Okay, I have runway 01 left in the FMC. But with this wind, I'm not quite sure. Maybe they're gonna change runway 19, but let's see. Okay, let's gonna do 01 left initially. Condition is dry. The wind, it was 286 with 7, so it's 29 with 7. So it's completely cross, basically. Yeah, the temperature is 5 degrees. The QNH we said is 1,000. The landing weight, we said it was 291.6. 291.6. Reverse, we are not gonna use reverse, so no credit. Flaps, I'm gonna use flap 30. Air conditioning, we're gonna use it on. I'm not gonna get hot up there. Air conditioning, engine anti-ice is off. Brakes is, I'm gonna use 3, the normal ones. And normal configuration is none. Nothing has failed. So we have nothing failed. That means no normal configuration, okay? So now we calculate. In this runway, we have available 3,592 meters, okay? That's the pavement. And the landing distance required for this landing with this condition is gonna be 2,600 meters, let's say. So we have more than enough. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use how to brake 2. How about that? 2,900 meters, and landing distance available is 3.5. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna continue with flap 3 because I think the parking stance for the cargo terminal is on the right side, and if I go all the way further, the taxi in is gonna be quite long. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna go with this one. So it's gonna be flap 30, reverse in idle, and auto brakes 3. So flap 30 is already selected. I'm gonna go with the selection of the auto brakes in 3, and it's gonna be idle reverse. Okay, so now we have the calculations. Let's make a chart clip with the charts that we're going to use today. Okay, so as I told you, we have the Ripa 3 Lima arrival over there, transition by position. Let me find it over here. I have it here. Is Valpo for the ILS 01 left. Okay, so we go here and we go to terminal charts. We go back and we select Gardermoen in this case here. We go to edit clip, and let's go with this one first. And there's constructions work. Let me see if something is affecting us or no. I don't really see what is the works. I think it's this area. Okay. Yeah, we're not be any close to this area at all. Actually, I'm planning to go here to the cargo area. So okay, that's good. And this is the continuation of the other checklist. I'm sorry, the other chart. Yeah, this is not working at all. Yeah, and this is the chart number 3. So yeah, it's in this area. Yeah, we're not even close to this area. Yeah. I have been a couple of times in real life in Gardermoen, and I have always parked in exactly this area, the one that isn't work. So I'm quite happy that I'm not going anymore, at least for the meantime. Okay, so yeah, that's it. We have the airport. Let's see the parking stands here, if one of these charts is suitable for us. Actually, this one it is, because this is the cargo area. So we're gonna add this chart to the clip. Okay, we go back. Parking stands, yeah, we have this one. We are not Foxtrot, we are Echo. But let me see this one, see if there is any restriction for this kind of airplanes. Everything looks green, everything looks like that we can do it in these taxiways. They're not pretty narrow, so we're good to go. For the arrival, what was that one? Ripal 3 Lima. So we're gonna find Ripal 3 Lima, is this one. And we're gonna try to do the ILS runway 01 left, which is this one. So now we have our chart of, we have our clip of charts that we're going to use over there in Gardermoen, okay? So Ripa 3 Lima, which is basically we're gonna go all the way here to Golf Mike 410, and we have a couple of points here. These are more like kind of strategic points, okay? Like tactical, if you want to call it, if you are like into the military stuff. They use these waypoints as a way of sequencing traffic. So if you have like fully loaded, most probably you're gonna do all this turn. But in normal circumstances, the guys in Oslo are amazing at ATCs. So most probably from Ripa, they're gonna give you all the way direct to Valpo, okay? But if there is more traffic, maybe from here they're gonna turn to the Valpo, maybe from here, you know, it depends on the traffic. That's why you make this like kind of nonsense turn, if you want to call it that way. But they use it for tactical purposes. Okay. I just want to know which runway they're gonna use. So let me ask to one of my buddies who are in front of me. So maybe they will know something about like what to expect. That is the good thing when you have you are doing a flying and you have more people in front of you, so you know what to expect. You know. A little bit of more coffee. I really want to know which runway you're gonna use. Let me check here in bat scope if yeah, all my friends are ahead of me, so I don't really know what to expect. I think it's gonna be runway 01 for sure. Okay, yeah, because they are coming from the south. Okay, so we have fuel override 2 forward. We can shut down with this one off. There's no need to do the whole checklist, so we are clear with that. And runway 01 left is almost confirmed by me. I checked already in BATSIM, and I saw traffic going in this direction all to the runway. So most probably it's gonna be runway 01's in use. So I'm gonna try to keep with this one. If they give me something different, of course, we'll have to change it, and that's it. Okay, so briefing. NOTAMs, nothing significant. Nothing in, just some works at the right side of the airport, but we go to the left side and we go to the cargo terminal. So yeah, that's it. For the normal arrival, we expect the RIPAM 3 Lima arrival. The chart is the 10-2 kilo. This one is effective from the 7th of November 2019. Minimum safe that we have over here over the airport is 3,900 feet. Okay. Airport elevation is 681 feet, so we can take that as 700. So first thing that we're going to do is to put 250 knots. In this case, we're going to set 240. Because Boeing likes to maintain 10 knots below 250 just in case of wind speed changes. And we're gonna set 107. So basically we can maintain 250 below 10,000 feet, okay? Above the airport elevation. They have digital 80s. Sadly, that thing doesn't work here in VATSIM. The altitude is going to be in hectopascals. The transition level is going to be given by the ATC. Aeronav 1 is for this arrival, and GNS or DME is required. For the meantime, we have RMP2, but because we are en route, and the actual navigation performance is 0.07, so we are good with the navigation. Class Alpha GNS shall be not used. Surveillance service shall be available. Loss of Aeronav 1 capability, request vectoring, of course, because basically we lost our navigation performance. Vectoring may be used for sequencing and descent as cleared by the ATC. Okay. They have another thing over here which says clearance limit is Valpo holding. Okay. So if for any reason we don't get any more information of the ATC until this point, we need to maintain Valpo holding. Okay, we cannot go beyond Valpo without any clearance. Okay, and if we're in, of course, the merging point is Valpo, which is basically separates into 17 left and 01 left and 01 right. This is the event of a lost communications, so we need to follow this procedure. If we lost the communications, we're not gonna follow. We're not gonna lose that the communications today, most probably. And this is the plan chart, okay? So this is the highest point that we have here. It's always selected with a arrow, black arrow. And it says RIPAM maximum speed 250 knots. So let's go with the next page. And we check RIPAM 250, which is good. Then we track 036 for 23 miles, 032 10 miles, 22 miles. To Roxim, maximum speed 250 and 12,000 or above. which is what we have over here. Then we maintain basically the same track for 10 miles to Golf Mike 410, maximum speed to 220, and flight level 110 sharp. You know, that cover over that line over there, and the upper part, the lower part, means that it has to be at 11,000. Then we turn left, heading 316 for 6.3 miles to Golf Mike 409, which is this point, maximum 220. And in this area we can descend actually to 6,000. You can see 6,000 here. That basically this part of the section of the approach, you can descend to 6,000 if they give you the clearance, of course. Then basically 337 6.3 to Golf Mike 408, which is there, and then 357 6 miles, and we go to Golf Mike 407, 220 maximum speed, and again flight level 110. Okay. Then we're gonna turn right on the track 097 for 18 miles to position Valpo, and we're gonna maintain maximum speed to 20 and 5,000 feet or above. After that, we are going to transition for the ILS 01 left. The chart is the 11-1, effective for the 30th of January 2020. MSA, we have a couple of sectors here. We have in this area 3,900, and this sector is 3,400. Lower part is 2,700, and this part is 3,400. ILS frequency is Oscar Bravo Whiskey 110.3, which is there. Final approach course is 013, is there. The for glide slope verification at 4 miles of Oscar Bravo Whiskey, we should be at 1,942 feet. And decision altitude for Cat Delta in this approach with RVR 750, we can go up to decision altitude of 855 feet. So what I'm gonna set here is 860 feet. And we have fuel override to aft and forward, so we're gonna shut down these two. And there we go. Okay, so basically we're going from Valpo. It says mandatory 220, so that's what we have over here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna set this. I'm gonna clear this one. So actually it's 220 5,000 sharp. Okay, and after that we're gonna continue on track 073 for 5 miles to position Ogras, which is this one. 4,000 maximum speed to 20, which is 200. I'm sorry, which is there. And then we're gonna track on 013 for 3.2 miles to position Chicla, and Chicla is gonna be at 3,500 feet, which is already there as well. Okay. We have a note here in the approach chart. It says minimum 160 knot until 4 DME of Oscar Bravo Whiskey, which is the ILS DME. Aeronav transition, Aeronav 1. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. And then we continue all the way to runway 01 left, 3-degree descent angle. And if we go at 160 knots, it's going to be around 800 feet per minute. This runway has high intensity approach lights, type number 2, and PAPI up the left side. In the event of a missed approach, it says climb on 013 to 5,000, which is there, and expect vectorings by Oslo approach. And this is the case if we have a loss of communications. Okay, transition altitude is 7,000, and transition level is going to be by the ATC. The QNH is 1,000, so we're going to set the QNH 1,000 here. So that means that 1,000 is below 1,000 and 1013. So if the transition is 7,000, the altitude, the transition level is going to be 085. It's going to be 1,500 feet above that. Okay, so it's already there. And that's pretty much, that's it with this chart. Okay, and we need 750 meters for this. Okay, now we have fuel override 3F. Okay, we can shut down with this one as well. As for the taxi, we're gonna land in runway 01 left. The runway leg, we already see that. We already saw that in the performance chapter. Most probably we're gonna vacate via Alpha 6, I think. Alpha 6 or Alpha 7, something like that. And then we're gonna turn right on Mike, or we can turn right on November. I don't know what is gonna happen over there, but what can really happen is that we're going to the cargo terminal, because I don't think they're gonna invite us to park in the passenger side. So we're gonna go all the way here, Mike, and most probably gonna turn left here in Alpha 3. If we go through November, it's even more more easier. And we're gonna park here, 208, 207, something like that. Okay, so basically we vacate to the right side, and we can take Mike on November all the way to the cargo terminal. Pretty much simple. And the jurisdiction of this area is ground control frequency 121.605. Okay. For the stabilization criteria, the airport is at 700 feet. So at 1,700 feet, I'm gonna be fully stable. Okay. And 500 feet above that is 2,200 feet. I'm gonna be fully configured. Okay, and I think I have the call from Oslo now. So let me check. Yeah, 118.875. So we're gonna call him, and now we're gonna see what's gonna happen with us. Norway, good afternoon. Cargo look 705 heavy, flight level 390.
Midnight 5, contact approach 12045. How about?
Okay, 12045, Midnight 5. Got it.
Cargo 705, no control. Good evening. Clear Ripam 3 Lima arrival.
Ripam 3 Lima arrival, cargo look 705. So we're gonna expect runway 01 left or 01 right?
Expect 01 left for now.
01 left, thank you. Cargo look 705. Okay.
Scanner 51, contact over 183, bye bye.
183 for scanner negative 481, thank you, goodbye.
Speedbird 766, contact approach 120.45, bye bye.
2045, Speedbird 766, bye bye.
Norway 206 is ready for the start descent.
Able cargo 123 again.
Qatar 206 ready for descent.
There's two stations at the time. First able cargo 123. Say again.
Request descent.
Okay, so now the briefing has already done. So we're gonna do a recall. There is nothing there, and we're gonna call the descent checklist.
Qatar 206.
Descent checklist recall is checked. Notes are checked. Auto brake is 3. Landing data, VREF at minimum, VREF 30, 147, and battle 860 feet. Approach briefing is completed. Descent checklist is complete. So now we can fully concentrate in the descent.
Norway Center, Scandinavian 29 F5, confirm runway we are expecting in Oslo.
For you, runway will be assigned by approach. I will expect 01 left, but approach has the final decision.
Okay, Roger. Expecting 01 left and confirm with approach.
Oslo Control, good evening, Leipzig 59 and radio check please.
Leipzig 5990, radio 5.
Thank you, 5 Leipzig 59.
Scan element 295 and ready descent flight level 120. Scan 11295 and ready, descend flight level 120.
120 Android, scan 295.
A lot of traffic going to Garden Moen, which is good. It must be amazing to navigate through those fjords. Okay, less than 5 minutes for the descent. So we are ready. I'm gonna try to see if there is any 80s for us.
Scan 91295, ready speed to 50 knots.
1001. No significant change.
Scan 91295, speed to 50 knots.
On first contact.
Understand 250 knots for scan 295.
This is Oslo Garden Moon information pop-up.
Meteorologen skannar 64 Tango, climbing through flight level 130.
01 less than 01.
Scan 964 Tango, Norway, go ahead. Climb flight level 360, direct Piget.
Wind 29.
Climb flight level 360, direct Piget, thank you, scan 64 Tango.
And 330 degrees. Cab OK. Temperature 4. 2.15 QNH 1001. No significant change. Acknowledge information pop-up. On first contact.
Okay, we have information Papa, so runway 01 left and 01 right in use. Transition level 085 is already there. Wind 290 degrees with 7 knots, variable between 220 and 330. Cabo K 4 degrees is pretty cold. The dew point is 1 and the QNH 1001. We are good to go.
Mr. Control, Google Austrian 31, Wikipedia level 380.
Austrian 51, Norway, god kväll. Cleared Lunip for Lima arrival, when ready, descend flight level 250.
Unit for Lima arrival, when ready, 250, Austrian 31.
Lufthansa Cargo 8316, contact director, frequency 1190975, bye bye.
11975, Lufthansa Cargo 8316, thank you, good day.
Frequency 119.975.
Okay, sorry, 119.975, Lufthansa Cargo 8316.
Scan 91295, contact approach 120.45, bye bye.
FMC message, reset CP altitude, clear message, and we're gonna ask for the descent.
295, thank you.
Norway, cargo look 705, request descent.
Cargo 705, descent flight level 120.
Descend and maintain flight level 120, cargo look 705. 120, so we set 120 here, 120 set. And we continue on coffee because otherwise I cannot talk, guys, sorry. I don't know, but this air conditioning is killing me, guys. Like, I'm freezing right now. Wow, look at this. Pretty cool. So now the descent is in 2 minutes, 2 nautical miles. So we're gonna push. So we're gonna force the system to start to descend now. So we have thrust, VNAV speed, and we start the descent. Speed VNAV path. The ILS frequency is already there in the upper left side of the primary flight display. And once the system extract the course mode and basically identify the signal, it will change to the ILS identifier, which is in for today is Oscar Bravo Whiskey. So we're gonna wait for that identification. Do you remember that in all airplanes like Cessnas or things like that, you need to hear the Morse code? Well, not anymore, because the airplane is doing that for us.
119.95, average caliber 123.
975.
Frequency 119.975.
975, average caliber 123.
Go with data here. So according to the chart, RIPAM 250 as maximum. So in this position actually. So we have a couple of track miles to continue with this speed, and then we should reduce to 250 to cross repacks with that restriction.
Australian 5-1, Cadillac DevQ, descent flight level 120.
Traffic DevQ and flight level 120, on 5-1.
There's like some fish boats or something over there. Like fish farms. That's pretty cool. So RIPAM 250, 271 for the meantime, and the airplane is trying to maintain 269. So we are good to. We have a good margin, and we have another 5 minutes more to go to RIPAM. So we are on track.
Norway National 1050, climbing 210.
Hotel 1050, Norway, good evening. Climb flight level 350.
350, 1050.
And just to know, erase, and I'm gonna erase this one. And Echo November Golf Mike. And I'm gonna make a circle of 25 miles so I can know where is the MSA. And it's just in case, just to be.
National 1050. Oslo Control, KLM 1140, passing flight level 139.
KLM 1140, now control, good evening, climb a flight level 400, direct to Vippa.
Climb flight level 400 and direct to Vippa, KLM 1140.
Scanner 964 Tango, when ready, descend flight level 320.
When ready, descending flight level 320, scanner 964 Tango.
Qatar 206, contact director, frequency 119.975.
Say again the frequency please, for Qatar 206.
Qatar 206, frequency 119.975.
119.975, Qatar 206.
And Oslo 1050.
Oslo 1050, go ahead.
Any chance we could leave the cockpit for around 10 minutes?
No, impossible.
Or I got just about leaving my space, so could you come on to do that tonight?
We can want to do this on light National 1050.
Very quiet and relaxed descent, huh? No interventions at all. Everything is smooth. And I think over there at the right side is Oslo, the city. Actually, the airport is pretty far away from the city, so I'm not surprised that that one is the city at the right side. Which is a little bit in the south part of the airport, but very far away. Like, if you take the train from the airport to the city, it will take you like 20 minutes or something. And the train is like this kind of fast train, so I think if you are driving or like take the bus, it can take you easily like 40 minutes from the airport to the city. I have always trained. I have always took the train though, but yeah, I think if you drive, you're most probably gonna take you like 40 to 1 hour, depending on the traffic, of course. But yeah, it's far away. Anyway, the city is just beautiful. It's amazing. Yeah, I can say that that is the city, I think. Anyway, back to the descent. 12,000 feet. The airport should be right in front of us. And here at the right side, Oslo. Trying to find the city, but I'm not quite sure where it is. trying to find like some kind of landmark, but I cannot really see it from here, to be honest. I'm confused. Anyway. Okay, so Ripan 250, that's our first thread. Ripa 250. Ripam.
Austrian Flight 1, contact director, frequency 119.975.
So 5 miles of Ripam, I'm gonna set this speed intervention to 250.
Austrian Flight 1, contact director
Trust, VNAV speed.
119.975.
Scanner 6 for Tango, request further descent.
6 for Tango, Unicom 122.8, hello.
Unicom 122.8, Hollywood, Scanner 6 for it.
So now the profile is a little bit above us, and we're reducing to 250, so it's gonna go all the way with the speed and the profile at the same time. Speed very VNAV path.
Second, 4.521.
Austrian Flight 1, director, frequency 119.975, bye bye.
119.975, Austrian Flight 1, bye.
Norway Joel, scanning in the 248, currently flight level 270, direct Adopi.
Scanner 258, Norway, god kväll.
Norway Control, good evening, sir. Scanner 118, flight level 260, over.
Scanner 118, Norway, squawk 1637.
0637, Scanner 118.
Scanner 118, confirm squawk 1637.
1637, coming up, Scanner 118.
Carlux 705, contact director, frequency 119.975.
With director 119.975, Cargolux 705, ciao. Director, hello, Cargolux 705, heavy, passing 173, descending to flight level 120, information Papa.
First, Austrian 521, approach, hello, route direct Nosla for ILS, 01 right.
Sorry, that was for Cargolux 705?
Austrian 521, direct Nosla for ILS, 01 right.
Flying Nosla, for 1 right, Austrian 521.
Qatari 206, change of plans, it will be ILS 01 right due to preceding traffic being emergency with engine out, turn right heading 060.
Right, heading 060, we'll expect the 01 right, Qatari 206.
Correct, descent to 6,000 feet.
6,000 feet.
Engine failure.
Turn 521, descend to 7,000 feet, QNH 1001.
7,1001, Alpha 54.
Qatari 206, descend to 5,000 feet.
Descend for 5,000, Qatari 206.
Cargolux 705, expect ILS 01 right due to Mayday inbound on the parallel runway, descend flight level 110.
Descent to flight level 110, expect ILS 01 right, Cargolux 705. Okay, 01 right, Valpo, execute.
3,000 and clear to ILS, runway 01 left, Average Cargo 123.
So now we're gonna did this one, approach, and we're gonna go for the ILS 01 right, which is this one. So ILS 01 right, the rest is basically the same, okay? ILS frequency 111.905, already there. Approach course 013. Glide slope at 4 miles of 1 Oscar November Echo, 1,957 feet. We have that one? We don't have that one. Let me check. No, we don't have that one. Decision altitude for Delta is 880 feet. So we're gonna change the minima, 880 feet.
206, turn left, heading 05.
And basically from Valpo, 5,000, we fly to 082, position nose flat, 4,000 feet, maximum speed 200 knots, deck to 7, and then we continue on the ILS runway 01 right.
1183, thank you.
1183, that's it, okay? So, and then we continue 3 degrees descent path, let's say 160 knots, let's say 800 feet. So we have Papi at the left side, high intensity approach light of type number 2. And in the midst of a misapproach, we climb on 013 to 2.5 miles of 1. Then we turn right and proceed into the 049. Let me check that one, 049 that we have over here, to 4,000.
20 knots and continue present heading.
Present heading in 220, Cargolux 705. Can we give you minimum climb speed 227?
Paper.
Thank you.
Qatari 206, cleared ILS 01 right.
Okay, minimal clean and heading select, we maintain the present heading. Okay, so that's it. As for the taxi, now we're gonna taxi on the other side of the runway, 01 right. So expect to vacate the runway via Bravo 5, I think, or Bravo 6. And then we are going to continue right on Tango or right on Sierra, left on Papa or Victor, and we're gonna call in these points Nolak or Sombri. 1,000 to go. So I'm gonna put a vertical speed.
Oslo approach, Cookville, Scandinavian 2702.
And after that, we're gonna continue all the way through Papa and then left on November to the cargo airport. Something like that, I think it's gonna be. Okay? We'll see anyway. And we're close to 10,000 feet, so just to not forget, I'm gonna put the lights on and the seatbelt goes to on as well, because we have some weather here as well. So it's better to maintain everybody seated.
Cargo 705, 900.
Descend and maintain 900, Cargo 705. Okay, 900.
Turn 521.
Thrust, 5 level change speed, and we go to 900. And now we are on radar vector, so we don't follow this line over here. And as you can see in Valpo, more or less to be on the profile, we should be at 5,000 feet. But this arc over here is telling me that we're gonna be almost in 5 miles at 9,000 feet. Actually, I'm gonna put vertical speed 1,500 feet now.
Cargo 705, change of plan. ILS 01 left.
Okay, for the third time, 01 left now. Cargo 705.
Yeah, it was because of that Mayday in front of you, but he has now vacated, so we're opening 01 left.
It's okay, more realistic. 01 left, Valpo. Okay, so the minimums, I'm not gonna say it again.
Turn 521, descend to
60
feet, and via Oslo, cleared ILS 01 right.
Descend 4,000 feet, clear
And
ILS.
the ILS 110.3 and 013. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna put vertical speed 1000. And 01 left now. Poof! They have changed the runway 3 times already.
Early 705, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1002, turn right, heading 070.
Right head on 070, descend and maintain 6000, QNH 1001, cargo look 705.
Early 705, new QNH 1002.
1002, cargo look 705. 0 hold,
Good
flight
evening,
level change
702,
speed.
contact Norway 118.8.
And what I'm going to do now is from Ogras I'm going to extend. And the approach course is 013, so I'm going to extend it from this one and I'm going to execute this. And we have all favorable whiskey identified, that's the ILS runway 01 left.
Scanner 4417, approach, riktig ettermiddag, ruteväg to Insub.
Start Insub, Scanner 4417.
Scanner 4417, best forward speed if you can.
Let's go, Scanner AVN 4417.
And I'm going to start to
705, descend 5,000 feet, speed 180 knots.
5000 and speed 180 knots, cargo look 705. Okay, flaps 1, speed check, flaps 1.
Austrian 521, speed 200.
Transition set QNH
200,
1002, set and cross check, approach checklist altimeters 1002, set and cross check, approach checklist is complete. And flaps 5, speed check flaps 5 and 180. Okay, speed break up. Oh, sorry, down.
Good, 4417, descend flight level 90.
4490, Scanner 4417.
Speed check flaps 10.
Cargo 705, turn left heading 030, cleared ILS, runway 01 left.
Left heading 030, clear for the ILS 01 left, cargo look 705.
Austrian 521,
very good
speed
speed
160
and approach localizer and glass
180 knots for
departure.
DME, Alpha.
Miss approach
Austrian 521,
altitude
knots
is
before
5000 set.
Speed 160 knots for DME, Alpha.
Cargo 705, speed 160 knots before DME.
160 until 4, cargo look 705. Flaps 20,
Austrian
speed check flaps 20.
521, contact tower, call sign only, 118.3.
118.3, Austin 521, hunting gun.
Hunting gun.
Star Alliance, Sebo. Ahora luces de panel. It's getting darker here, so a little bit of light is always useful.
Oslo approach Finnair 702, good day. Currently 3,000 feet
Wow,
inbound.
strong accent. Finna.
GM 440.
160.
Finnair 792, hello and roger. Turn right direct to master
Oscar
and
Bravo
climb to
Whiskey,
flight
let me
level
see that
210.
works. The ILS, yes.
Flight level 210, Finnair
And 4
700.
miles. Okay.
Finnair 792, direct Marseille and flight level 210.
Direct Marcel, Marcel, Finnair
Martha,
792.
You cannot even look at the guy. You can do this, and the guy just talk, and you will see that the guy is from Finland.
Thank you, and you're identified passing 4,800 feet.
Malmo.
Cargolux 705, Cote Tower 118.3, buddy.
118.3, Cargolux 705, bye. Tower Air. Hola, Cargolux 705.
Cargolux 705, Galmon Tower, wind 290 degrees 8 knots, runway 01 left, clear to land, intersection Alpha 6 not available for vacating due to aircraft.
Copy, Cargolux 705. And say again, which one is not available?
Intersection Alpha 6.
Alpha 6, oh, okay, copy. And clear to land runway 01 left, Cargolux 705. Okay,
Tower
Alpha
Airbus
6.
123, engine. The fire south request stand 203.
Cuadra, 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 dando jugo de nuevo.
Average cargo 123, taxi November stand 203.
November stand 203, thank you.
Radar altimeter alive. Landing gear down.
521, runway
Speed
01
car,
right,
and
clear
we
to
open
land.
the checklist so we don't forget about that one.
Clear land on 01 right and copy wind, Cessna 521.
So we need to maintain 160 until 4 DME, which is this circle that I did over here, but actually I can check the ILS indication in the upper left corner of the primary flight display.
Information, Quebec request 5 factor, Mr. Manchester, please.
And now we will go with flaps
Canadian
30.
5 Foxtrot Tango,
Flap 30 is the maximum speed is 185, and I need to maintain 160, so I'm more than covered.
Cleared 7,000 feet.
We have
0255.
25 knots of available bracket over there for the wind. Sorry, for the speed. So flap is 30, landing checklist complete, and we are clear to land runway 01 left. Alpha 6 is not available, but I think the airplane is already moving, so I think it should be available now. In that case, we're using auto brake 3, and we're gonna use full reverse, okay? So maybe I can try to vacate via... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with auto brake 2, so I can vacate on Alpha 7.
319, line up runway 01 right behind.
You're landing off, you're landing up runway.
This one is close, so we're gonna try to vacate on this one.
Scandinavian 366,
land 3, roll out for arm, and next to 4 miles.
Scandinavian 366.
And 4 miles, so we reduce the speed to 147 plus 5, that's 152.
7552.
Clear to runway 01 Alpha 01 left, initial climb 7,000 feet, squawk 7552, and we are ready for push and start.
Scandinavian 366,
and we go manually.
H1002.
Autopilot off.
1002, push and start.
Fly director.
Scandinavian 366.
Autothrottle off.
German 759 are also waiting for the clearance.
Scandinavian 79 Yankee, wind 290 degrees 8 knots, runway 01 right, clear takeoff. Stop climbing at 5,000 feet.
01 right, clear takeoff, stop climbing 5,000, 79 Yankee.
Cessna 521, located on the 01 right, because taxi is done.
Charles Cargolux correction, Cargolux 705, wind 290 degrees 8 knots, runway 01 left, clear to land.
We were already clear, runway 01 left, Cargolux 705. Okay, continue.
Austin 521, just located on the 01 right, because
Speed
taxi
up.
is done.
Reverse idle.
Austrian 521, taxi Juliet, stand 65.
Second 4521.
Austrian 521, taxi Juliet, stand 65.
So Alpha 6 is not available, the next one to the right.
Scandinavian 46 Alpha, we've been waiting for the clearance to Manchester, sir.
60 knots.
Scandinavian 46 Alpha, stand by shortly. Break,
Mine are
Scandinavian
braking.
79 Yankee, contact Oslo approach on frequency 120.45.
12045 for Scandinavian 790, sir.
So we take the next one to the right, Alpha 7. Alpha 6 was closed because there was a traffic over there using this one. So most probably when I could take right on Mike or November, we'll see.
Carglux 705, taxi November, stand 205.
We taxi November, stand 205. Gracias, Cargolux 705. Clear on the right, and we go to the right.
No problemo, my friend.
Amazing.
Scandinavian 46 Alpha, ready to copy clearance.
Ready to copy clearance 46 Alpha.
Scandinavian 46 Alpha, clear the Manchester.
So we take
Oslo,
November, which is the second one to the right, and the last option because there's no more taxiway. So if we continue in the straight line, we're going to be definitely in problems. APU goes to start. Landing lights they go to off.
01 right.
Logo light goes to on. It's a little bit dark, so it's not bad. Weather goes to off.
Scandinavian 46
Auto
Alpha,
brakes
back
goes
right.
to off. Flaps goes to up. And transponder on transponder. I'm gonna reduce the speed to less than 10 knots. There we go. And I'm gonna turn to the right here.
Scandinavian 5 Foxtrot Tango, push and start approved, QNH 1002.
Push and start approved, QNH 1002, Scandinavian 5 Foxtrot Tango.
And the speed brake goes to up. Okay, we're gonna accelerate a little bit. And we go to stand 205. And welcome to Oslo, guys. This is the leg number 10. Tomorrow we're gonna do the Lambert. No, maybe tomorrow no, because tomorrow is crossing the pond. But we'll see. We're gonna discuss that with the guys of FlySim Chile. If you guys are looking at this streaming and you don't know how to speak Spanish or something like that, it doesn't really matter. This is building a community, so please join us, guys. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask. We are here to help.
I'm
gonna remove this one from the view and kick us off. I'm gonna cancel this as well.
German wings 475.
APU is already running. I'm just gonna make a time check. We need some 3 minutes for time cooling for the engines before shutting those off. Basically, it's for thermal stabilization, right? Like inside the core of the engine is pretty hot because the engine has been in use for the last 2 hours. So in that case, what we need to do is to refrigerate the engine with the same movement of the engine, of course, for at least 3 minutes before shutting down those engines.
747-8 taxing on November from right to left.
Kilo November to holding point, runway 01 left. Give way to 747-800 Cargolux coming from right to left on November. Scandinavian 366.
I don't know why I have these lights not in agreement with the center light of the taxiways. I don't really know. At least it's not completely dark, so... Okay, 205 we go. Let me see if GSX is working for this. 205, too small. Are you kidding me? No, okay, perfect. Handling by aviator. You want to be an aviator? Yes, I want to be an aviator. A marcher has been dispatched to the site. Okay, 205 we go, so is almost the last one over here. Now we're gonna start to put a little bit of brakes. and less than 10 knots. That's amazing. So we're gonna shut down these taxi lights so we don't flash the guy who is doing the marshal for us. And 205 is this one. Actually, I don't see the guy. Maybe it's inside this hangar. So I'm gonna follow the line anyway. It's clear on the left.
Gardermontag, god kväll, Scandinavian 4417, 01 right.
Scandinavian 4417, Galmont Tower, god kväll, wind 290 degrees, 8 knots, runway 01 right, clear to land.
01 right, clear to land, Scandinavian 4417.
No, there is nobody here. Anyway, I'm gonna do it manually. Sorry guys, sorry.
And Gardermoen, Quillian, Austin 521, stand 65. Thanks for your service and have a nice evening.
I think here is gonna be okay.
Austrian 521, sammantagg, ha en fin kväll vidare.
Parking brake is set and more than 2 minutes, 3 minutes now. So clock goes away and we transfer the power to the APU. We're gonna put a little bit of light here with the dome, and fuel control switches to go to cutoff. Seatbelt goes to off, and hydraulic demand pumps they go to off. Fuel pumps they go to off. Beacon we wait for less than 5% and then 1 because you don't want to suck up anybody inside the engine. That's a big no-no. Less than 5%, so we go with the beacon in off. We go with the flight directors to off. Let's go with the traffic off as well. And then you go here and you set the code in 2000 and then standby.
Left.
We're gonna change this body over here, and it's done. So now we can call for the shutdown checklist. Shutdown checklist, parking brake. Parking brake. As you can see here, I'm gonna explain something here. Everything has like a this is the challenge and this is the response. Okay, so the guy who is not flying, it will say. Well, in this case, all these things are automatically sensed by the airplane, so you don't need to call them. You only need to call what is in white. Okay, that's the philosophy of this checklist. Okay, but as you can see here, for example, in the parking brake, it doesn't say anything here on the right side. It doesn't mean that it doesn't have to be like an absolute response. It can be parking brake set. It can be parking brake off, or it can be chocks in place, or whatever, you know, like depends on the situation. So that's mean parking brake, okay? Just to say what is the state of the parking brake in this moment. So in this case, I have the parking brake on. So that's the answer, you know, parking brake is set, okay? Shutdown is complete, and that's it, you know. So I'm gonna connect the ground power. I'm gonna set this one. I'm gonna request for ground power. And we're gonna request for the boarding. Cuadra, salud Carlos, nos vemos más adelante. Sí, pues Cuadra, ¿por qué ya no voláis más? ¿Por qué me vais a seguir por streaming nomás? Dime qué onda. Bueno, beacon, strobe light off, sorry. I forgot the strobe light. Waiting for your actions. Ok, vamos acá, doors open. Vamos a abrir esta y esta. Ok. So, well, that's it, guys. That was the streaming for today. Tomorrow, I don't think we're gonna do a streaming. I need to talk with my friends from FlySim Chile because tomorrow is crossing the pond. If I'm not quite sure, but I think it's crossing the pond tomorrow. So maybe we're gonna have some time off tomorrow. But most probably on Sunday there's gonna be another streaming at the same time, 50 hours UTC time. So you can follow up. The flight is going to be Gardermoen, Oslo to Munich in Germany. So please, guys, if you are watching this and you want to come up with us, and we are more than happy to receive you and to give you some tips. That's the idea of the channel. Okay, so please follow me on the Twitch channel, and you can follow my notice over here in the lower part of the channel, so you can see the latest news about what is going to be the next streaming and what are we going to do next. Okay, so ¿Qué me dice Cuadra? Solo stream porque el note se fue a la venta, ahora comenzó el armado del nuevo. Cuadra, y hubiéramos sabido un par de meses antes, yo tenía un notebook, pero full perilla para venderte 2080 SLI, andaba el simulador espectacular. Bueno, y lo vendí en 400 lucas. En fin. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you very much for the following, and most probably we'll see you the day after tomorrow. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed it, and yeah, that's it. Thank you very much, guys. I see you in 2 more days.